Hello, I'm actually here at the start of the video. Isn't that crazy?
It's super crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool that you're here.
Welcome in. I'm playing Stardew Valley.
Mm-hmm.
It's raining, so I'm going to fish all day because fishing is a lot of fun in Stardew Valley.
Hell yeah.
If you don't agree with that,
I've heard it's really hard, though.
maybe you should get out.
Damn.
Who'd you hear that from, Craig?
Someone online.
Yeah, what's their at?
I can't. We're not 10 minutes in yet.
At the Runesmith.
Oh, don't even get me started on that. Don't get me started.
Mia's also here.
Hello.
Craig's here.
Hello.
Jack's here.
I sure hope so. Who's playing this freaking game if not?
Me.
Oh.
I've been here the whole time.
Nah, it's me.
That's
I'm-
a quote.
I'm
That's
playing
Sam
the game.
Reich from Game Changers, who is also the CEO of
Dropout.
which I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yo.
crazy.
Yeah, he's also the son of former, I think, Labor Secretary Robert Reich.
I don't know who that is.
He's a woke lib.
Oh.
He tweets a lot about like the economy and stuff.
I really hope that somebody has joined in now and knows nothing about us, and it's just like, oh, I fuck with these guys. They hate the libs.
Nah. Well, it depends on which.
They heard
libs.
woke lib and thought it was funny, and it was.
He's
What am I
subscribed to
doing?
the
Oh, that's
woke
right. I
mind
remember what
virus.
I'm doing now.
It's like that drow in Baldur's Gate 3 when you cast Speak with Dead and you're like, what was your profession? And he says male. What was your profession? Lib.
My job is beach.
Yeah.
What's your profession? Tired feminist.
Pretty much. Pretty much. I'm gonna try not to talk about that today.
Oh
yeah.
no! Okay, first of all, there's some heat going on down in the fucking Discord.
It was.
Y'all are. I saw that and I went, I'm not gonna respond. I'm gonna talk about it on the next episode
Yeah.
and just talk about how silly everybody's being. God damn it, guys! We're just here to have a good time and have a good time. Nothing even happened. Everybody's just like, actually.
The worst part about that is I lived through that time period.
Yeah, no, that's silly as that's silly as fuck.
2014 Gamergate.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be the opposite.
Yeah.
I thought somebody, because you mentioned it before Descend, and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But then I went and read this conversation that was happening, which I'm going to explain
Yeah.
to everybody who's not in the Discord. I thought somebody was gonna defend Ubisoft.
Oh no.
I thought somebody was like,
No.
look, that's not what they meant. No, it was a doubling down of like, you didn't talk about the real issue. It's like, oh, chill, all right? We're not here on the fucking Majora's Mask streams to be the paragons of society, all right?
No one has time for my 20-hour video essay about this. So I try to give clip notes at any point in time.
Oh my god.
And be funny
if
about
you made video essays,
They'd
I
be
would be-
phenomenal.
they
No,
would be amazing.
It would be Anita Sarkeesian all over again. I'd be hated by everyone. It's just
Well-
how that goes.
Wasn't she hated by everyone though because she had like a really bad take on something? Like
You're
you're talking about the lady from the Young Turks, right?
Maybe I always knew I was like someone who was doing game feminist theory in it.
Oh,
I don't know who this
Yeah.
is.
then maybe I'm thinking of someone else. I'm sorry.
she just did very watered down feminist theory in it, and that was too much for people. And I mean, I understood why too, because it was like very surface level.
Sure.
But at the same time, trying to do anything more than surface level on the internet's really hard.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe video essays about something else though.
That's when I feel my privilege of being a white man in the space, is I just go, I don't have to do that, and I just get to be funny, and that's it. And I'm like, damn.
The worst part about it is like, I'm a tired feminist for a reason. Okay.
Yeah.
I retired out of the field because I went to the field. I'm telling you, it's the field.
The field of battle.
It was.
Mia was in the fucking trenches.
I went to a college that was so conservative, such a Christian conservative space, that they had feminist theory for the first time as
my
like
God.
a literary subject that you could take for your upper division credit.
Mm-hmm.
And it was 3 courses full of guys who would come in and say, feminism's dumb. We don't
Whoa.
need this. And then about five
Whoa.
women who are like, I don't know why we need this. I'm going to be a wife.
Oh
And
my
I'm like,
god.
okay.
I'm gonna be.
I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you shouldn't be, okay? That's not what this is about.
No, feminism is all about not being a wife,
Yeah.
obviously.
What is this? And then would not even do queer theory because that is
That's
wrong.
all right.
We don't admit. So I'm just saying that's where I was made.
Yeah.
Forged in the crucible.
The fires of Mount Doom.
I was a keyboard warrior for a reason. And I learned over the years that life is a lot more peaceful if I just go, sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
You think that.
Yeah. You're right. I didn't ever know that about myself.
That's
Oh, man.
really funny.
You could have anyone in
Man.
the world if you play like that, Jack. Anyone you want.
First
That was
try.
very-
First
that
try.
was very impressive. That was
Thank
the
you.
first try.
Thank
Sorry.
I was-
I don't want to derail.
I was stressed out the
Conversation.
entire time.
I just thought
You
that I
did
was
a
would
good
also
job
listening.
with it.
put his whole ass in there.
That was great.
No, that's
I don't have anything to say to that
No.
other than that's amazing and I love you. That's just so funny. But
Miss.
that's pretty much. That's
oh, that's what I was gonna say is because when I was in high school,
Yeah.
I fell down the alt-right pipeline.
right.
I was very.
Did you
quickly-
really?
I did. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Spencer pulled me out, but very slowly and the right way you're supposed to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, no, but I mean, I was 16. Like,
no,
my
absolutely.
brain was not developed. And it's very embarrassing, but I like to talk about it now because it's funny.
Yeah.
Because I was just a completely different person. I hope that there was a point in time where you and I crossed paths on the internet,
Yeah.
and we both made each other upset. I think that would be the full
Oh my
circle,
God.
like
Yeah.
kind of coming together.
It may
Yeah.
have, but you know, I'm fine now. That's
Yeah.
that's the whole moral of the story.
That's great. That's great. That's awesome.
And I'm not gonna get triggered about me directly quoting something that actually happened. I also
don't wanna
didn't
talk
have
to
like
that
a
guy.
real like social media presence at that time. I
Oh,
had
yeah.
like a lurker account on Twitter,
Yeah, yeah.
which I engaged with a lot of shit in that way.
Do you still lurk?
Oh,
Jeez.
I was gonna say
Absolutely.
you're still lurking.
yeah. You asked me once if you could have my Twitter app, and I was like, which one do you have? Because one of those you can't have
Yeah.
for reasons I can't disclose on a.
I asked you that one time, and then 5 minutes later, I went, "I don't need to do this.
Yeah.
This is
That's
useless.
fair.
This is useless."
Yeah.
Yeah. I've gone so back and forth on our shows whether or not I want to be like, how do I give you guys credits?
Well-
Should I? I don't know what to do here. And so like we used to put like our Twitter ads on the screen because Critical Role was, you know, the standard and that's what you did.
Yeah.
But also they're all actors. So like that they had to have a social media presence. And I didn't realize that at the time. And then so I don't know what I needed it for recently. I don't know what that
Spelljammer.
was for. Spelljammer?
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever we start a new campaign, my entire brain goes into branding mode for some reason,
Yeah.
and it's like, well, I gotta have everybody's got to,
No,
and
absolutely.
it's very stupid, and it's it took me 5 minutes to think and go, I don't need to do this.
That was a lot of.
Oh,
like,
it was because I was tweeting about it. That's what it was.
and you're tagging people on Twitter.
I was
I'm like,
twatting them.
Twag.
Yeah. And it was because it was less of me wanting to get everybody in the grind, and it was more of me going, well, I don't want anybody to be left out of this.
No,
So it's
for
like,
sure.
well, if you have a Twitter
Yeah.
and you want me to look at it,
Yeah.
and then I was like, I thought about it, and I was like, I feel like I would have known about it.
Dang.
I feel like I should know
Yeah.
what your Twitter is.
Just nailing
I
it.
needed it.
Yeah, if you need it in any capacity, you would
I
probably
should
have
know
it.
it.
Yeah.
It's
No.
so funny.
That's a lot of it. Is that there's stuff that is on that account that just stay there. I don't tweet.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
be very clear. I don't tweet, but I do cultivate
Mm-hmm.
things
Yeah.
for me,
Are
for
your
myself.
likes public? Are any of your likes public on Twitter?
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
Mine.
I think so.
I don't
Yeah.
know how to turn them off, so.
Okay, so Spencer just told me this. She was like,
Finally.
Nice.
good. What'd you fucking get? A rock?
It's well, you'll see. It's a long story.
I don't know.
Oh, I know what that is. That's a juicy
Twitter
piece of
Twitter
rock meat.
is dumb though, and will show people what you like anyway. So
Yeah, you told me you were like,
now I just
I liked
bookmark
something.
stuff.
I liked something, and you were like, I don't know what the conversation was, but you basically were like, wait, your likes aren't private? And I was like, no, I'm very aware of that. Everything I like on Twitter, I like for a reason. I know when I like something on Twitter, I have to go, everybody will see this. And I do it very intentionally. So it was
Good.
funny that there are people who don't have that, which is crazy.
I just bookmark stuff now though.
I'm very, it's very toxically social about likes. It's like, if I tweet about you and you don't like it, I'm like, you hate me. And Davy and I talked about that before, and I got in his head about it. He was like, I really hate how you made me like everything on Twitter, because now I think about it and I'm like, yeah, man, sorry. Because one time I did that, I tweeted at him and I was like, why didn't you like this? And he was like, do I need to? And I was like, well,
Yes.
it helps me know that you saw it.
Right.
And if you don't, then that makes me think that you either didn't see it or you ignored me or didn't
or
like it.
you
He's like,
hated it.
oh shit. Yeah, a lot of really silly stuff. I don't really bookmark much. And I'm not crazy with that block button like Lacey is. Well, I probably should be. I have a few people blocked, but not on that level. Jack just did a motion with like a gun. Like,
Yeah, quick draw with the
Yeah.
freaking block.
I think if you're engaged with fandom, you
You
have
have
to.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
for sure. Or
I-
politics.
I think
yeah,
there's-
you have
Oh,
to.
yeah.
I think there's 2 types of interacting and cultivating your little cropped, and I think it's one you wither and one you blossom.
Yeah.
Yeah, one you cull, and the other one you deal with. You cultivate.
Yeah.
There's different vibes overall.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think Lacey interacts with so much that she has to cull a lot.
Mhm.
Oh, that makes sense.
Mhm.
That makes sense.
So
There
I don't know if
also
you.
isn't
Oh,
enough. I'm sorry. I was just gonna say there isn't enough time in the world to be mad at the thing you're getting on to enjoy.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So if people
and it's not like
are
it's not like you're
adding
gonna
to it,
change these people's minds
Nope.
anyways.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why
blocking
you
is
retire
great.
the keyboard,
Mhm.
walk away.
Mhm. Mhm.
So this guy, we may remember him from last time. He was really hungry. I found him.
You found him a steak dinner.
I found him. He's hungry and he's stuck. And I gotta throw him up. Nah. It's the Dodongo Cavern's finest quality rock sirloin.
Hell yeah.
So Dodongo Cavern, it is canon
In
officially
Termina?
in Termina.
Well, how the fuck do they know about it?
I don't know. Maybe there's like a
My
Goron trade
energy has
network.
returned to me. Oh, okay. My guy just didn't want to do that.
He didn't want to do a somersault.
Oh, okay. He's being a little dramatic. Yes, I see. That is the reason why you knew my favorite food. Oh, I almost forgot. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude.
Right. Boom. New mask.
Don Garrow's mask.
Mhm. This is the conductor of the frog choir.
Oh.
Oh, the
Mhm.
all-known frog choir.
Yeah. And
Well,
now
see you later.
up next, we gotta do everyone's favorite part of the game.
Are you gonna kill? That
I am
guy?
gonna go put that big old Goron out of his misery. Because I have to make it springtime in the mountains. This is basically a very long-winded thing to get a piece of heart. It's fun though.
Hell
It's
yeah.
fun though, and I wanna kind of show it off. There's other things I could be doing that are less interesting than this.
Yeah.
That are like long trading sequences where you can get pieces of hearts, and I don't really want to do those. Originally, when I set out on this quest to play Majora's Mask, I wanted to like 100% it. I wanted to, get all the masks. I wanted to get all the pieces of heart. I wanted to do everything. Now I'm in the middle of it, and I'm just like, some of these, they're so fucking convoluted to get the pieces of hearts. I just want to do the fun ones. So
It's like
yeah.
when the DM doesn't know what they want the game to be, but they don't want the game to end yet.
Yeah.
So they're just
yeah.
like, oh, just make some really convoluted shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to go to 8 towers in Ithrin. And, and it's the only way to get in, really. And you got to chase down those skeletons.
Mhm, you got to put the big Goron to
Tomb of
sleep.
Annihilation. And
Watch
he went
him-
to fucking sleep
Watch
again.
him fall into the chasm.
God damn it.
God damn. Poor guy.
And I've got to fight the fucking goat again as well.
That's alright
um,
though.
Actually, I'm wrong. You cannot hide your legs on Twitter.
You just can't do it?
No.
I'm pretty sure
Oh,
you
no.
can. I think you may have to be like a blue subscriber though.
Stupid.
Oh.
I don't know. I'd rather just.
Spencer's like, oh, fuck.
No, I'm just wrong. I don't. That could be right. Maybe
No,
it was
I'm saying-
a feature you used to be able to
You
do.
used to be able to do it.
No,
yeah, now
I'm
you
making a
can't.
joke that you are now panicking that you've liked some heinous shit.
No, I need to
Bookmarked.
I need to make another account.
Yeah.
It's just
Lurker account.
there was a time where I liked something on Twitter, and Colton was like, "Hey, I saw that thing you liked the other day,"
Hey,
and I
tell
was like,
him,
"I
"Fuck
don't
you."
want. I don't want to." No, I just didn't want to have that conversation with Colton
What?
Yeah.
because It was.
Was it
I'm
raunchy?
shrugging. I'm currently shrugging.
Yes.
I'm doing
Was
the
it
pull poop
not
on
safe
it.
for work.
It was. No, you should not look at that at work ever.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Yeah, well, he shouldn't be on Twitter at work.
No, he
Why?
he
It's his
wasn't at
fault.
work. He was at our home.
Yeah, well, then it's on him. He can block
No,
me.
that's true. He could.
He
He
can
could.
block.
But now if I see
he
that,
really didn't
I
like
just
it.
bookmark it.
My Instagram likes were terrible for a very long time.
Yeah.
Until I realized that. I was like, whoops, my bad.
Oops.
Look, all I'm saying is that with great power comes
Nah,
great responsibility.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
And there are a lot of things I wish I could like, but I just
should
can't. I
just
just can't
do
do
it.
that. I just can't.
Then that's what you.
I wish
do.
I
You
just had
bookmark it,
I'd
and
had
then
less
you'll
than
always
5,000
have it.
followers, and I could just be raunchy as fuck. Because that's how that's how I was when I first started Twitter. I was like, hey, this is fun, and I could be crazy. And now I'm like, no, I can't do that now.
Yeah.
I have to be responsible.
I have to be responsible. It's like sometimes
A
I want to tweet
paragon.
something really heinous about Critical Role, and then I forget that Matt and Marisha both follow me, and I'm like, I can't fucking do that.
No.
God damn it.
well, they're not gonna watch this, so why don't you say it?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Okay,
Oh.
I wanted to like tweet the picture of. No, it wasn't that. It's. Oh, what was it? I don't remember what it was. I don't remember. This was not like a recent thing.
No,
It's been like
I
things in the
figured,
past.
but I was just goofing.
I was just.
Like when.
I wanted to see if you could
Never
pull
mind.
this out
Like
of your ass.
when the first thing that came to mind was the TV show with the drawings that Garmini did. What is his fucking name?
Garmelie.
Garmili. Yeah.
Garmini.
Oh, yeah.
Hermione.
Hermione.
Yeah.
Hermione.
Yeah. The little drawings that he did. But that we just hung that up in our bathroom. That was funny.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're thinking about the tweet of Laura Bailey and Travis, and wanting to be next to them in bed.
Oh.
What? What? What is this?
Oh my god.
I could see that you were like, I don't know where you're going with this, and then you're like,
I
oh,
was,
no.
the fear set into me. Look, I don't. Look,
What is this?
I
Explain
don't-
yourself,
I-
bud.
I can't explain it to you.
No.
This is not something we've talked about previously. I think Mia knows me too well.
Yeah.
That and she's just good at accurately guessing things.
Yeah, that's definitely it.
Okay, stop. I don't like this.
I-
I'm second guessing myself now. Guys, I'm a little bit sick. My brain is not
Yeah.
working right, and the sun's in
shall
my
be
the
nice.
sun's in
he
my
wants
eye.
Excuses.
Travis and Laura to hold him.
Who doesn't?
Oh my god.
What?
Really? Who doesn't?
I
want
every time I
Travis
see
and
you,
Laura?
every time I see
There's
you,
someone
I
else on
see-
that crew. I'd prefer more. But
Shut up! Every time I see Ronan Willingham, I'm like, God, I wish that were me. Anyways,
You want to be their son?
I want to be their baby so bad. You have
so
no
that
idea.
they care for you.
You have no idea. Nobody can ever let any of the cast of Critical Role ever learn this. I would be so
Dude,
embarrassed.
it's online. They'll find out.
No,
Yeah.
they won't. This is
Yeah,
tucked
The
tucked
people-
into
the people are
safety.
adding
This is my
them
safe
as we-
space. This is my safe space. Deep in Majora's Mask.
Oh my
You-
god.
But could you imagine them having to clip like someone
Oh my
clipping
God.
this and then tweeting about it?
No.
Like the
And then it
levels
blowing
that they
up.
would've
I'd
had.
be that
Pass
Goron.
away.
I'd be that
Yeah.
Goron on that mountain. I just
What?
be-
Just banish
I
yourself?
go to sleep and fall.
Oh, nice.
Passed away.
Oh fuck.
Ooh, got very squishy.
Nah,
that's funny.
Spencer's got something for Liam O'Brien. I don't really see it.
I do.
That man's hot.
I'll take any of them. They're all great.
I agree.
Ashley.
Platonically, though, I don't want to get
Yeah.
attached. You know.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you're shut up.
Spencer!
You're not.
Spencer. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry. That man is.
He also has a really cute dog too.
He does.
Yeah, little guy.
Sprig or whatever.
Forget his name.
Sprig. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, anyways,
Lynn, too? Oh.
that was cringe.
Sorry, I was
Nick
thinking about Taliesin Jaffe with a
Mary
beard.
Elizabeth.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh, it's
What'd you just say?
fine. Mary Elizabeth McGlynn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing.
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 That was a sound of disapproval.
It was.
No.
What-
For an entirely different reason.
Ugh.
An entirely different reason.
Craig, it's your turn.
Yeah.
You don't even have to say anything. You just say a name.
I don't know. Probably Robbie.
Oh.
Yeah, Robbie Damon.
Oh.
Rob-
I
Robbie's
take-
probably the easiest
Fuck.
one, but
Yeah.
yeah, Robbie.
God, I miss Robbie. So
Me too. They had him on for their little
I
like sick
know,
day thing
they
that they did the
they
other day.
Made their
I didn't
characters
watch
in Baldur's
it,
Gate
but
3,
that's
and
fun.
we were all on. We were all blessed with Chetney's peen.
Oh, yeah.
You guys see that?
I
did.
heard about it on Twitter.
Jack was taking so long.
Look,
God, I thought you were a master of this.
look. Sometimes I pop off. Other times I don't. All right.
Yeah,
Look,
I've not seen this guy's rump once.
Yeah.
I've
What?
turned into fucking Kirby there for a sec.
Boyo.
Gerby.
The Gerby.
Gerby.
Speaking of Gerby, excuse me.
Oh, did a cat jump on you? Banish
did.
to the
I'm
shadow
not,
realm with
I'm
them.
not standing up.
There we
I'll
go.
have Jack put you.
I'm sick.
Aw.
I'm sick.
I meant with the like we like actually.
don't care.
Actually,
I should be careful.
God, buried in rubble.
buried in the poop emoji.
Damn.
She. I'll keep him.
He
over-
came to you.
Yeah.
Get rid of him.
No, I sit with him. He's
It's
beautiful
the
and I
fucking
love him.
cat. Look, the rule is if they
Who
touch
else would it
Craig,
be?
they get executed.
What?
That's the rule. If they touch Craig, they get executed.
No,
Yep.
not this one.
I don't know what that one is.
You don't know who this is?
No, which one was it?
I can't tell the difference between them.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Mia?
Edward.
Yes.
Yeah.
How can you not tell the difference between them?
Because I don't live here.
They're
and I
very
don't
clearly
interact with them
different.
Very
Yeah.
frequently.
Only
Name
I just know that they're both named Edward and Alphonse. I don't know which one is which.
my brain like
I know the
cannot
name
process
belongs to one of
Alphonse
them.
as a name. For most of the
Alphonse?
time, yeah, my brain goes completely blank every time. I'm like, and the other one.
Alphonse.
I was like, I know he's like, I can
Yeah.
identify him, but I'm like, oh, I don't know.
I am talking
other
to
day-
a
They call
frog.
him Al a lot.
You
Too.
were
The
talking
other
to a
day, Marceline came up
You are talking to a frog.
and she was like, "No,"
This is lost
and
a
then
little
she was like
weight.
trying to tell the cat to get down, and she said, "Get down, Edward," but she was talking to Alphonse, and I was like, "She said his name,
Good
Yeah.
enough.
but it's not the right cat."
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
Be like,
close enough.
It
"Sorry,
was-
kid,
Okay,
that's
good.
the wrong cat."
Yeah.
Won't listen now.
No, he won't
Um,
listen anyway.
That's fine.
All right, so now the quest is I have to go and gather the other members of the frog choir.
Okay.
The
okay.
frog choir.
You're
If
bringing
you
the band back
recall, we
together?
have run. Yeah, we're getting the band back together. If you recall, in our journeys, we have come across other frogs.
They turned into those little guys.
Yes, so
That's them?
So yes, so we have to.
Those little freaks?
So there's two frogs that are just out there in the world. One of them is in Clocktown, the other one's in the swamp. Then there's two that are mini bosses in the dungeons, which means I'm gonna have to partially do some of the dungeons.
Yay!
Just
You-
at least to do the mini boss fights.
Mhm.
This isn't the right way to go. What am
You
I doing?
reminded me
I'm a
of Phineas and Ferb just now, and then my brain immediately went to that song from Phineas and Ferb that slaps too hard.
Which one?
It's
That-
called Alien Heart,
That's
I'm a
like most
alien.
songs in
Yeah, I'm a
Phineas and
alien.
Ferb.
Okay.
though.
Heart.
but that one specifically,
Yeah. I always remember the simp one.
the simp one.
S to the I to the M to the B. Squirrels?
Right.
Squirrels?
How could I forget?
How could you
Squirrels in my pants.
Mhm.
That's not the song.
forget? No.
That's Lonely Island.
Yeah. Jeez, in my pants.
Squirrels in my pants.
Oh no.
Bruce Willis was dead at the end of Sixth Sense. I jizzed in my... That song was
That face,
peak comedy
that
when
face
that came out.
that Andy Samberg makes is so fucking funny. Where he's like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. God, when
All
I
right.
was when I was
One
15,
frog got.
that song was so funny.
What? It's
Yeah.
not funny anymore.
How do you feel about it now?
I feel like it gets stuck in my head too often.
Too
A
often?
little too often, and I'm like, this needs to go.
Wow.
Why is it stuck in your head?
Like, cause it's catchy.
What's going on?
I'm jizzing in my pants apparently. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks.
Checks P level 3.
Also send this to Critical Role.
No!
Yes.
Yeah. Jizzing in his pants, thinking about Critical Role.
I don't know why in my head I imagined that it's like a letter. Like, I don't know why. That
Dearest Critical Role.
Yeah.
If you go to timestamp at
yeah.
to whom it certainly does concern.
yes.
Attached his footage,
Yeah.
evidence, if you will.
Yes.
Yeah. Of
Yours
the,
truly.
of the sins and crimes of Jacob Joshua Bloods, aka XP to experience points to level thrice.
Whoa. That's cool. That's like
Verily,
I've never heard it.
make haste and roast his ass on
Yeah.
expose his ass on X the Everything app. and ruin his career. Oh, jeez. All right, the next frog is up here in the swamp.
The oh man, never mind. I don't know what I was gonna say.
Oh.
Frog.
Froge. Ah, Dungaro. Sup, bro? What's brought you this way? Could it be? Are we getting the band back together?
Yes.
Stop jumping.
One last samurai gig. All right.
Last everything.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. I'm gonna get up to the mountains. And they're gonna be like, "A thing of beauty, I know." That song fucking slaps.
It does.
So good.
Song.
Yeah, Craig. It does slap.
It is good.
What?
Do you not think so, Craig?
No, what's the beef there?
Yeah. What's the beef?
Uh,
Are you just not a big fan of?
I'm sorry.
No,
I did not mean to put this on you.
I think. Look, I don't say things if I don't believe them. I think that the samurai version of Never Fade Away is not necessarily as good as the other cover version of Never Fade Away.
Oh, the one that plays in the credits.
Yeah, I think that one's better.
Yes.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
For sure. Have you guys seen it? Never mind.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about that. It's
All right.
dumb.
Oh.
It's gonna
Oh, yeah.
amount to me saying, "Have you seen this?" Yeah. Cool.
Oh.
That's it. Doesn't
Well,
matter at all.
Oops, that's not the right mess.
I'm starting sentences without anything to say.
Oh.
Well, let me tell you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please do.
Have had now another week of playing Palworld,
Hell yeah.
and I'm setting aside any potential thing that may come out about it being a shitbird or not. I'm still waiting to hear all the evidence.
Yeah.
about it. It's a lot of fun still.
Nice.
Like I literally spent until 3 a.m. playing that game.
Oh.
I didn't want to get off.
That's
what
It
we're
was
talking about.
so much
I
fun.
didn't get at the beginning of that.
Oh yeah. I was like, I told them
I was like, what
something. I was
exactly are
like,
you saying right now?
this isn't a hot take. I
because
promise.
there's apparently
Okay, I'm sorry.
allegations about
I
the
heard every word that you said except
Except
for the.
Palworld.
Okay.
Ditto.
I
Ditto.
also heard.
I was
everything
like,
except
what
Palworld.
exactly is happening right now?
No, that's fair.
This is a very strange experience. It is very rare that I hear the thing and you guys do not.
I think-
And it's
I think
because I
it's
have
'cause
headphones.
I
Jeff
was also looking
Epstein
at
did fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on still. I was
yeah.
the
I'm
right.
just and I reserve the
Christ.
right
The
to.
comedian Jeff Epstein.
Yeah.
But you're having a good.
I am. And that's all that matters.
Yeah.
No, it was funny though because we were talking about the other day online with one of our other friends who's playing it, who was like, "This just tells you that Pokemon games have been shit for the last couple of years." And then I just unloaded about Palworld.
Oh man.
Everything like I'm concerned about with it and how I'm not sure about it,
Yeah.
but it's still a lot of fun. You get to do.
I wanted to ask you about that, Craig.
About
Not
what?
as like a challenge, but it was going to be
Yeah.
like I just wanted to say like I've heard that take a lot.
What?
That like what Mia just said, that it's like Palworld is making some people realize that Pokemon's just not really been giving everybody what they want.
I think every couple months, I'm like, this is something I feel like if I want to make content on a platform, I don't know, like YouTube.com.
What?
For instance.
Yeah.
Yeah, for just throw it out there. I'd probably make video essay type stuff. And it'd probably be somewhere around, I wouldn't make a video that's probably less than 15 minutes, probably 30, 40 minute content.
Yeah.
And every now and then I'll think of a subject like that. I could probably talk about that for 40 minutes. This is one of them,
Oh.
right? The answer is yes.
Uh-huh.
But I think it's one of those things where two things can be true at the same time.
Oh, okay.
I think the last 4 games of Pokemon have not been super great. And I think express what Palworld's kind of brought to attention, not that Palworld is expressing, that you can do a lot with less. So a company that has much more than less to give us less is not okay. And that you should have better expectations for a game that makes so much money.
That's true.
But I also think the last 2 Pokemon games, being Scarlet and Violet, and more importantly, Legends Arceus, have been the best Pokemon games ever made. Though I think there are a lot of flaws in it still.
Do one of you
but-
just make a sound?
Me?
Did you go eh?
No, I went.
Oh.
Yeah. But I think that's it. Yes.
Just I haven't played those games.
Oh,
Yes.
that's cool.
I think the answer is yes. The TLDR, the answer is yes. But
But it's a 40-minute yes.
But Legends Arceus is probably the most groundbreaking Pokemon game
Yeah, Legends Arceus is
ever.
great.
And
That's cool.
it's led into everything that is Scarlet and Violet. Even though the game can't run at 5 frames a second and a windmill fucks the whole system up.
Oh, wait a minute.
It does. It's true.
Still does
Oh
after
my
2 years.
God.
And that's unacceptable. But honestly, like, if Power can bop them and they're like, yo, we should do better, that's only a win for us.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, I don't know if I.
I also
Interesting.
I don't know enough about Pokemon to really have like an educated opinion that's 40 minutes long.
Yeah.
But I also think Palworld and Pokemon are two different games.
Very different.
Right.
They're
Very
trying to do
different.
two
Incredibly
different
different.
things. You know, there's like a collection aspect of it, but to be honest, it's more like Stardew Valley than it is Pokemon.
Yes.
But there's guns.
It's way more akin to 7 Days than even
Yeah.
Stardew.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
It's very 7 Days.
That's cool.
So I mean, they're just fundamentally for me doing two different things, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't eat up a Pokemon game that does something like this
Oh yeah.
and then
Yeah.
go for
I
dessert.
mean, all day we spent last 3 hours getting iron,
Yeah.
mining iron.
Yeah.
And the only Pokemon that was
Damn.
involved was me riding it to get to iron.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like we were just doing Minecraft.
I was
but
gonna say
with-
like
but with fucking,
game makes mining iron fun. That's cool.
I don't know if it does. It
Stardew
just-
Valley.
I don't know if it.
Yeah, I think just
This
the,
is
the gameplay
I
loop is
fucking hear
more a
this
survival
shit
game.
from every MMO player ever. It's like that. Oh, you played your video game? Did you have fun? No.
Well, no.
What are you doing?
Let me be real clear. I had a lot of fun doing it, but I don't know if that's just because I like base building type games, survival
Yeah.
games. 7 days I do
yeah.
the same shit in it. Minecraft's the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
let me log in for 8 hours to do my work in the mines,
You're
and I'm happy
shit.
I'm off,
about
Jump
it.
off.
I will say to some degree I agree with that. That it is. I don't know if I would. I think there are times in Destiny or this game or 7 Days where I would say the ratio to having fun is
Yeah.
probably 80 to 20.
Mm.
I don't have fun, but I do enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I do
that makes
love the
sense.
game.
That
And
makes sense.
when I do an MMO, I'm doing it to like turn my brain off. So if I'm sitting down for 3 hours, my brain, nothing's going on.
Yeah.
Mm.
All I'm doing is hit rock,
Yeah.
Yeah,
get
for real.
ingot.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was me today playing
So it's
Jedi Knight Jedi Academy.
And so it's incredibly relaxing.
Yeah.
But I would never say I'm grinding and having fun. Like I was just playing RuneScape today. That game,
I was about to
Oh
say.
my
it.
God, it
I
is-
was holding on to it. I had my finger on the
Yeah,
trigger. I was like, I saw
RuneScape.
you on
I
RuneScape today.
enjoyed the hell out of it. I don't know if I would say I had fun, but it was.
wanna-
But it was incredibly relaxing
Yeah.
to go into the tank and just go. Oh,
I want to get back
Nice.
into RuneScape. It looks. I don't
It's
know.
good.
I
It's
just see all the
good.
memes and
it's
it looks
so
fun.
fucking fun.
I don't
This-
know if I would ever like say, hey, why don't you play Palworld so that way we could have fun together?
Yes.
Unless they
I
already
see.
like those sorts of games. You know what I mean? Like,
This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
also
yeah,
my
yeah.
other 45-minute discussion. Destiny's my most played game, and it is my favorite game I've ever played. I would never recommend it to a friend.
it's so hard.
Never. Never.
I'm like, I want to play it with so many people, but I'm like, after getting Jeff back into it, oh my god.
That is so interesting.
Yeah, it's a masterpiece.
Don't play.
Dog shit.
Yeah. That's
Dog
so
shit.
that's so like fascinating when it comes to like
little
I know his little Wayne.
I thought it was dancing, but he wasn't. He was just like, all right, bye.
See you, bro.
Thanks, Turtle.
Thanks, Turtle.
Explore.
All right.
That's
the
that's
goddamn-
so like fascinating when it comes to like game design and stuff like that. That's a type of game that there's that's an experience that a lot of people experience within a game that you don't normally think about, and I just think it's really cool
Yeah.
because I know exactly what you're talking about. I've had games that have been like that before, but I don't know if I can like name them. And I don't know. It's just that's so interesting. I'm gonna think about that.
The Switch.
Oh, fucking Jesus!
Like,
That was a cool
I
game.
think the inverse example is, I think recently, Resident Evil 4.
Oh.
That game was so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I would be like, oh, I have like 3 hours I want to kind of relax. I'll play Resident Evil 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Never.
I
You know-
do that.
I also think that whenever I'm like not doing something, my life's just kind of busy sometimes. I just want a time to just be me.
Yeah.
I think that would stress. I think so Resident Evil 4 would stress me
Oh,
out.
that was a goof.
I kinda
But
feel
I can
that-
go play Destiny and I can just walk around and grind out some dailies.
Yeah,
and then I'm like, oh, my
Yeah.
sinner.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah.
go play my
That's
day.
how I
makes
feel
sense.
about The Last of Us as well. I loved that game. It was one of the best stories I think there has been in a video game.
Yeah.
But the idea of sitting down to replay it is just
Yeah.
so hard, and that's why I can't get into Last of Us Part 2. It's like a job.
Oh my
almost.
god.
I have to prepare my brain to accept a story. I
Yeah.
don't want to.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
Totally
I
get
want
that.
to. I want to mine some stuff.
Yeah.
I want to take the ore from here and put it into my base.
I
and
got
go
a
back
gun.
out.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
That's the
Yeah, no,
That's
I-
the shooting range in RE4. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I want to do something fun.
It's
I
weird
should
because
be rescuing the president's
No,
daughter.
I watched you do that the other night, and I was like, "What?" I was like, "Isn't the president's daughter in danger?"
Yep.
And you're like, "Yeah."
this is a part of the
Don't
mission.
worry though, I knew where she was.
Oh,
Yeah.
sick. Okay, cool.
Joe knows. All right, Joe put these here. Okay,
Joe-
everything's gonna be fine.
Joe. God.
All right, he knows. I know. So that's how Overwatch and TF2 for me for a long time. But it was weird because I wouldn't. There are things you can grind in that game, but that isn't why I would play it.
Yeah.
I would just play it because it was something that I could mindlessly play
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just passively enjoy.
Yeah.
And even sometimes I would go away from it being like, I don't know if I had fun doing that, but it was nice to do it.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
And there are sometimes I wish I still had a game like that because I just don't right now.
Yeah.
I don't have a because I
Uh-oh.
they get boring really fast for me. And by really fast I mean extremely slow if we're looking at time period, but in comparison to all other gamers and the games that are their games, extremely fast. I move. I can only play one game I think for maybe like 3 years in a row, and then I have to move to something else.
Yeah.
And they're just I just don't have that right now, and so like I'll just passively play other games, but I have this, like I was talking about like Baldur's Gate, like I can't really like listen or relax while I play Baldur's Gate. Well, I can relax. It's definitely very relaxing.
I assume it's intentional.
Yes.
It was just very funny to see him
Bonked my head. Yeah, the dive
dive
animation.
straight into him,
Yeah.
break his
But the
spine.
last thing I did that with actually was Ocarina of Time. When we were getting to the end of Ocarina of Time, I got it on the 3DS
shit.
and I
This
just
isn't where
played
I
the
wanna
shit
be.
out of it.
Yeah.
But I know that game like the back of my hand.
Yeah.
So I was listening to podcasts and was just kind of like, it was like I was grinding Ocarina of
Yeah.
Time, even though I had no need to, but it was fun to do it anyways, And so I don't know. It's just funny to me that it like some multiplayer games have never connected with me on that level.
Yeah.
But I get it. I get why you like doing that. Why don't I like doing that with some of those games?
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Hear me out, Jacob.
Hmm.
Why don't you get back into Destiny?
Yeah, bro. Play Destiny with us, dog.
All right.
No,
I'm down.
No.
I love.
It's a masterpiece. It's
I
dog
miss getting on with the all encompassing
yeah,
genders here. All encompassing
I'm a
genders.
tired
The
Get on the
boys.
boys.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
love
yeah.
I
No,
love
I-
getting up with the squad.
retired.
Honestly,
All right.
if Craig and Mia didn't suck me back in, I would never play that game again.
Yeah. Valid.
It was fun while it lasted, but then I was like, you know what? I don't have anyone to play with. Honestly, for someone who was a solo player for a really long time, it's amazing how long I stuck with that game. Because I never did any of the raids. I never did
Yeah.
any of that. I barely did multiplayer stuff. Then, you guys sucked me in, and now I'm like, oh, this game's actually like fun. And I was having fun before, but
I
it's
did-
even more fun with friends.
I played a little bit of it,
Yeah.
and my experience was not good, nor was it bad.
For sure.
It was just kind of like this is a game I've never played before.
Yeah.
Like even the type of game I've never
Yeah.
really like got sucked into a game like this. So it's I'm like learning, and what I need if I wanted to get into that game, and if I wanted to play and get into it, I need to find out why you guys like it. I need to like it how you guys like it, because that's what I'm not getting with the game.
Well,
I
okay.
was like, is this the point? No, this is not the point. Is this the point? This is also
Hear
not.
me out.
I don't know what the point of this game is.
The issue is that we played for 2 hours and just got out of the starting mission.
Yeah.
We quit right as the entire world opened up, so you couldn't get to experience the stuff that we liked.
I also had no idea what I was getting myself into.
No, absolutely.
So like I had zero expectations, and after I played that game for 20 minutes, I went,
Yeah.
I think I should have been explained what this game is and what we're gonna be doing.
I thought that, so it's because it's dog shit. I forgot.
I know driving around was fun.
It was. The problem is like
The sparrows
I
are
forgot
fun, yeah.
what it is like for a new player, because the entry point's just terrible. All of the storyline
Yeah.
that used to be there just isn't anymore,
Yeah.
and they just kind of plop you in and go,
No, yeah.
do this thing.
Never fucking
for
forgive
no
them for
reason.
getting rid of Red War.
Yeah, and then it's like 3 hours before you can go do
God
anything.
damn it.
That's all good to know. Now that I know that, I've been primed. So
Yeah.
if I would have known, like, because
Yeah.
this was also my issue with WoW, and thank God I never got into WoW because I'm happy I didn't. But
Uh-oh.
Colton and Sari were very into WoW, and they wanted us to play. And
Yeah.
finally we played like a couple of times, and I just did not understand.
Nice.
I just
Thanks.
didn't
Oh, yeah.
get like what I'm supposed to be doing, what the fun part is supposed
Yeah.
to be, because all we're doing is going, once we get past this, we'll get to do the part that matters.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, and that's the whole game. Like that's
Yeah.
all we're doing.
Yeah.
And that's a little bit of how Destiny felt. It was like,
Yeah.
ignore this, don't worry about it. We just need to get to the part that matters. And it's
Yep.
like, I don't know what that means. And it's
Yeah.
like, Colton, I kind of need you to explain everything about this game. And he just didn't do it very well. But
Valid.
you saying, okay, so this used to be a game that did this, but then
Yeah.
they took out the part that made it accessible to new people. And instead it's this now.
Yeah.
Already, I know 50% more than what I should. Like,
Yeah.
I already have a better understanding of what the game should be. Because if I didn't know that, I'd go and be like, this is the
This
intro
is
to the game.
dumb.
But if you
Yeah.
tell me, no, they got rid of it, then I'm like, oh, well, then I don't care.
After doing it with you, I watched videos about it, and literally what people say is that the response to the person new coming in was just like, what the fuck is this? Is to give them a Bife video who is like the lore daddy of Destiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 3 hours long. It's like, this will explain everything you need to know up until when you begin to play.
That's
I'm like,
so
Oh, I need to
funny.
freeze
That's
it.
not accessible.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of it also is the type of games are very different.
Yeah.
Like, there are MMOs, and I think they're incredibly multifaceted, and I think that it requires a lot of a single person to find the thing they love,
Oh, okay.
because that's not the experience that everyone has. The way Colton and his fiance and my wife and I and Landon play WoW are incredibly different,
Oh,
and
interesting.
all of them have been playing incredibly different time periods.
Okay.
Landon and Lace from like day one, right?
Yeah.
But we all play it very differently. And I think that
yeah.
all of those experiences are incredibly are accurate and valid,
Okay.
but I don't know. There's not a tutorial to how to get to that point.
That's also good
And
to
I think
know.
that's part of the allure of it. I
Yeah.
would imagine
Yeah.
is that I think people play Destiny because of a lot of things, and I think you see them like slide into PvP or PvE or in-game content,
Yeah.
or high-level in content,
Yeah.
or lore, or
That's cool.
gunplay. There's just so many different aspects that you can see many tiny communities coming out to.
I don't know why.
But I
never,
think, but I don't know if I could lead anyone to that.
No.
Yeah, I don't know why I
you
never
gotta find
thought
that
about
yourself.
that. I've always assumed that everybody was always playing the game for the same reason.
No.
I don't, and that's so dumb because
Yeah.
it's like that's not why I play games.
No.
Like,
Like-
I never think that.
Like the only person I know that's played Destiny as long is my brother,
yeah.
and he is a grinder at the end.
Dude is.
He goes flawless in trials. He's just a PvPer,
Yeah.
and I've never seen the fucking lighthouse. I've never fucking seen the places he's been.
You
And I played the
played
game
decent
for-
at it.
Decent, but not
Yeah.
to the point where he is, right? And,
Yeah.
and just like anyone, I think anyone could get competent at in game if they submitted the time for it. That's just not
Oh,
where
I'm
I
evidence
make the
of that.
time.
Frog acquired.
Frog acquired.
So-
We have acquired all the
I
frogs.
do want to say to
It's
that
interesting.
that what
It
does
only
help
took
me with
6,
enjoying
12 freaking hours
anything.
in game.
literally anything. And it's kind of why I do it to my friends, even though I don't think they want or care for it. But what always helps me enjoy a game, a movie, a TV show, food, anything, is kind of understanding why you like it.
Uh-huh.
If I can empathize with the why you like it,
Mm-hmm.
then I will either like it for the same reason or find my own way. Because I see how you approach it and see how you like it. That always helps. And I think that's what I never connected with some games like that, is like I don't get where the fun part is for you. But through this conversation I now understand.
Yeah.
You know, but and now I'm like looking at it in a completely different light, and I'm like, oh shit, well
I also
now-
think to some degree how Mia, Jack, and I, who I would call them our fire team, the people I play with every week, consistently with, probably even play differently entirely too.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I play the same way. Not play necessarily play style,
for sure.
but I don't think like if you wanted to understand the enjoyment, I like it because it's something that's safe. It's home for me.
Yeah.
It's been up for 10 years. It's what I do to relax.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That was
If
League
it
for
ever
us.
gets anything more than that, I just like the game.
Yeah, that's what League was for a while for us. It was like Colton liked it because it was something to do and something to play, but it was also, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
No,
Let me
you're
finish this
good.
thought.
You're good.
It was something to do and something to play, but his goal, like he watched streamers, he watched the meta, he wanted to rank up and be like a good player.
Yeah.
My intention was always to it was to hang out. Like
Yeah.
it was just a fun thing to do together to hang out.
Yeah.
And that was literally it. So all right, anyways,
Anyways,
Give us a little
frogs.
song. Give us a little song.
Yep.
sing for me, frogs.
Wow.
Amazing.
That was a beautiful.
All that
All
for
that
a piece of heart.
for a drop of blood.
That's cool though.
Got a frog hugging my face. Let's do it again sometime. I don't think we will. Actually,
Goodbye
Like,
forever. I'll never see you.
yeah, yeah.
Go back
Yeah.
to where you all were.
Oh,
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
fuck.
To be become lost, to be become mutated and changed forever.
Yeah, I condemn thee to these fates.
I kind of like that you had to go back through the old dungeons though. That was
Yeah,
kinda cool.
yeah, it's kind of
That
neat.
was kind of cool.
What else? I guess I should.
Is this something you could do? I assume there's a playthrough for this, but can you like go through the entire game in one day?
It is possible.
and do it all.
It is
things?
possible.
That's cool.
It's very
That's cool.
difficult.
I
but it is
imagine it's
possible.
very similar to Spencer's giant tome of 1 year community collections
Of Stardew Valley.
of Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
I gotta start making out like a
plan.
a plan for
Yeah.
something like that ever happens on the channel. Maybe, so.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Is that should we timestamp that? Like now?
Yeah, maybe.
Alright.
I
That'd be
can't
cool.
look like a fool
Oh,
after all this shit talking I've been doing.
I wanted to let you know because you brought up Last of Us 2 for a second, and I thought about this in the middle of
Yeah.
that conversation. I don't know what it is with my brain
Yeah.
because I don't think any of my other friends relate to this because I haven't found one yet, and if maybe I just didn't word it correctly. But there are times when story games like that have a really heavy narrative, like
Yeah.
Last of Us 2. I have good memories of sitting down being like, time to play Last of Us 2. And I don't know, even though it's got a crazy amount of story and it's more of a focus on that than it is like a tons of gameplay and like grinding and things like that.
Yeah.
There were legitimately times where I was just like, oh man, I love playing this game. And it's weird.
Yeah.
It's so weird. I don't know how that happens.
I feel like it was like the equivalent of like reading a good book or good fan fiction.
Mm-hmm.
And then I
Yeah.
sat down and I was so in like enthralled with it that I was like in it. But now looking at it, I'm like, that was a thing I enjoyed. Now I know all the parts that are gonna hurt me. What if I just
Yeah.
not?
It's weird because I'm like that with a lot of types of
little
media where
Yeah.
it is comforting in that aspect. The story is not. It is harmful and it hurts me and it sucks.
Yeah.
But there's an aspect of sitting down and playing that game.
Oh.
All right,
What in the fuck?
more spiders.
Oh, yes, Spider Curse is back.
Mhm.
No.
That was comforting. And it's that fucking tweet that is just
Yeah.
like, it's quote, AOT is my comfort show. And it's 4 like horrific screenshots. Like, bro, what comfort? And I'm like, I can't tell you. I cannot tell you. I
My
can't
brain
explain.
just-
And my
just is
brain
okay
gets
with
to
it.
watch that silly anime.
Your
and go,
brain,
I
your brain
like this.
finished developing while you were watching this show, watched
That's
it
true,
from,
actually. It probably
like, a
did. It went
teen.
ding.
and now you're done.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's stuck
Yeah,
forever.
yeah, yeah. I saw Rhina airdrop out of that fucking that thing, and he went so
Zeppelin.
tired of all these damn walls, and I went, oh, my brain went cook ding done, and I was, and that it's forever changed.
Cook ding done.
Now apparently though, there's a theory that if you have ADHD, your brain doesn't stop developing until you're 30.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I've
it's
heard
close.
30.
Oh, Craig, I should be done.
I've
No, you got a couple more years.
I've heard it's actually 35.
You're rare.
Oh, fuck
Because
Christ.
what they
I'm
say is
rare.
that you're about 10 years delayed than everyone else.
Damn.
Someone who's also ADHD, but that obviously is a spectrum.
Yeah,
still.
yeah.
You're fine.
My other fellow ADHD ers, every time I'm like, don't you just like to sit down and watch a movie? And you and Grace are like, fucking no. I hate
I'm like,
that.
can I have 7 other things going on at once?
No, just a movie.
No.
No.
It's either that or I fall asleep. Those are the only options.
I could never fall
I wish
asleep.
I could. I explain it to you. I can't.
I think that's why I mostly watch movies I've already seen before.
Yes.
Or he'll be like, "Do you want to watch this new thing?" And I'm like,
No.
"Why?" When I could watch
'Cause I like to
Scream for the 50th time,
All
Yes.
right.
Yes.
All right.
and I can also go on TikTok and play Stardew Valley.
No.
Yes.
Oh, there's sometimes I like that. There's times I do like to do that.
The fact that you can devote that much focus
I don't know how
to
you saw
one
that, Jack.
task like that sounds.
And I love it.
I can't imagine it.
Impressive.
I have to like it though. If I don't like it, then
Yeah.
then I don't care.
No.
What? Sorry. What did Jack do? That was impressive.
There was
We were just looking for the spider.
there was a skulltula behind those cobwebs up there.
Yeah.
You found it.
Good job.
And Craig was like, I don't know how you saw that. And I pointed at the phone that I have with the guide.
I see.
I'm
I thought he was
cheating. I'm
pointing to his
cheating.
genitals.
Oh, he's cheating.
I thought it was
I-
like big peepee, and I was like, that it tracks. It tracks.
Big.
Oh, yeah.
Makes
'cause you
sense.
can't
Oh
really
my
No,
god.
I was like, hell yeah, my guy.
Got
Boast
that-
it. Boast it.
Got that big dick energy.
dude.
My man.
I'm gonna start doing that. Anytime anybody asks me, I'm gonna be like,
I'm like,
I'm sorry, Craig.
can't
That's
do
really
this.
funny that you just took it.
I was like, my man, confidence. Look, Jack, I'm here to praise you. You pick the subject.
Thank you.
All right, my guy.
Thank you. Thank you so
you,
much.
You let me know the topic of the 40-minute video. All right.
The video. Oh God. Okay. Roll into the first large jar. Huh? Oh.
In that
is
one.
Are
those
this
jars?
them? Are they? Oh.
Man, we were really talking about the spider's
Oh.
curse when we got to the spider's curse again. God damn it.
It's all
Okay,
connected.
I came back to
The
it.
spider's curse.
Oh, he's looking at his sword.
Mm-hmm. Oh, these jars.
Oh.
Ah.
Those are jugs. What? What's funny
My
about
eyes
that?
are
My
up
name's Link, and
What
I
did you
like.
just
So your eyes are up here? Yo,
Nice.
Sorry.
I mean, Mia,
I'll stop. I'll stop.
he's 2 feet tall. It's just an eye line. If not, he'd fucking breaking his neck. It's like, huh?
That reminds me of that picture that you used to send me all the time. And it's the
He was looking
it's
at
a lady
Spencer, not me.
and is God damn it. The eyes are on the nipples and the nipples are on the eyes and it says my eyes are down here.
That's funny.
God.
With the rafters of the ceiling. Oh, yeah.
How many are there?
Probably like 30 again.
Jesus Christ.
That's cool.
420. Stop with the no. We're getting we're
What?
going in 2024 without 42069.
I'm down with that.
But what about funny numbers?
There's other funny numbers.
What if it gives me dopamine or serotonin?
There's
25.
another funny number that I hope that we get to.
What's the
When we
funny
get to
number?
It
Was
comes
it
after 12 and
666?
it comes before 14. And it's what? Hang on.
13?
That is your seventh. That's your seventh reason.
I see.
That's
Oh.
I
see.
I understand.
I thought you were trying to bring up the fact that you set the TV to 13 and
Me
we
too.
got really mad at you.
isn't that like an unlucky number
I don't know.
in
Yes.
Japan?
I mean, if you believe in that sort of thing.
Yeah.
There's like, Tom Segura talks about that on one of his bits. He goes, "There's not a 13th floor on hotels." It's just like, oh, if we put a 13th floor, there'd be ghosts and goblins there.
I really expected you to roast me about that because I'm
What?
the first person to be like, supernatural shit is interesting.
What are you talking
and so
about?
If you believe in that type of thing.
I don't know. It could be.
I live with
All right, here we go.
not conspiracy. What is it called? Could
Timestamp this too.
Yeah.
And send this to Purple.
Let us know. Let us know when he gets.
I'm
to the-
sick.
What's the word?
He can't stop.
Can't think of it. It's when
Uh-huh.
we can't split poles in this house. What's that called?
I don't know.
I hate all of you. You all defend my wife too much.
Superstition?
Thank you.
Doesn't start with a K.
We live in a superstitious house. We live in a comfortstitious house.
Hey, yo.
Whoa, come.
Tom. Brain rot.
There's a hole in the wall.
There is a hole in the wall. What's inside it?
Don't want to stick anything
I
in
got
there.
both
There's
of
a fucking
them.
spider in there.
It was the way you said it. You went, whoa, cuh.
Come.
Oh.
You gotta.
That reminds me of the other funniest thing you've ever said, which was in the middle of Witchlight
Shit.
when we got we were shipping Zararok and that other guy who likes potatoes
Yeah.
and
Elkhorn.
Elkhorn, thank you.
Elmhurst.
Elmhurst,
Elmer's
Elmer
glue.
Fudd.
Fun.
Checks out.
Ernest
Yeah.
Hemingway.
No, fuck him. Look, I will unretire my feminist if you talk about him again.
Ernest Hemingway.
Yeah.
But he invented baby
Oh,
shoes, never
okay.
worn.
Get him.
I'm sorry. We're gonna have to go on a whole side tangent. You
Out
better
of all
move
the
on.
literary people that
Hit
I
it.
know about,
Nah, hit it.
I don't know why I
Look,
know about.
this is more interesting than me
Elmer
killing a
Fudd.
bunch of spiders. So please.
Wait, I gotta finish my thing
No.
first, and then you
Okay.
can go. You can pop off. What was I talking about? Superstition?
The funniest thing I ever said, which was in white.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it was
it's
when Zarok and Ernest
Elkhorn?
Hemingway they were they were gonna fuck.
There you go, starting her up again.
I don't know why I was like somebody made a motion. Somebody made a motion about why did you send me a picture
I sent you something before it.
Okay, I'll look at it later. You're distracting me. We made like a hand motion where it was like finger in hole or something like that. I don't know how it happened, but I ended up looking at you going, oh, and you went, ha ha ha, and then under your breath, nobody heard it except for me. You went, did he come? And I went, I cannot believe you just said that. I never thought I'd hear that from you. I cannot believe that. And I was in shock, and it was also, I laughed so hard about it later. It was very funny.
Yeah.
Anyways, what is wrong with Elmer Fudd?
He's fine.
Oh, okay.
Ernest Hemingway is just probably the biggest misogynist there is in literary.
Oh, damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he any of his writing is just it like reeks of it. And there's a lot of people who do some queer theory reads of it who are like, maybe it's repressed homosexuality. I'm like, you don't have to hate women.
Yeah.
For that, first of all.
Yeah.
Second of all, he's super alcoholic.
Yeah.
Like to the nth degree.
Damn.
Yeah. We can do like little nightly Ernest Hemingway readings, and I can brainwash people into hating him.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it'd be great.
I really don't know anything about him other than the fact that he exists because
fair.
he's a man that killed himself, so we all need to know who he is.
Think about toxic masculinity, and he's the definition of it.
Oh, wow.
He's like, let's go to Africa and kill things on safari.
Jesus Christ.
Because that'll help.
I just know that he wrote short poems on napkins. He wrote Baby Shoes Never Worn. I think that was him. Let me look it up.
Maybe.
I was not good at high school, so give me a minute.
The hypocrisy in this is that I did teach one of his short stories continuously because it's probably one of the better ones there is out there to talk about a certain style of it.
Yeah, for sale. Baby Shoes Never Worn is a 6-word story popularly attributed to Ernest Hemingway, although the link to him is unlikely. It's an example of like an extremely short, sad story. It's the fucking subreddits, the 5-word horror stories.
Yeah.
But he did it first and on a napkin, and it's like, okay.
Nah, man.
Yeah, no, I was like, well, that was cool. I remember learning that in high school and being like, okay.
Okay then, yeah.
Whoa.
Sick,
Dude went dead babies. Isn't that sad? It's like, what?
Look what I can do with 5 words.
Yeah.
I mean, he wrote the short story I would teach was Hills Like White Elephants, which basically strips out all of the attributions almost to it. So like you don't know necessarily who's speaking unless you're like really paying attention. And it's all based off of subtext of what they're saying, and that you realize that they're talking about.
Oh, that's cool. Mm-hmm. Sorry, he just climbed up a bookcase. And that was cool.
That was much cooler.
Yeah.
Trust me.
I'm talking to skeletons too.
Unrelated.
That's very interesting, though.
What kind of related? Not to Ernest Hemingway, but to Elmer
Fudd.
That's better.
My fucking Roman Empire is thinking about him getting his head scrubbed by fucking Bugs Bunny all the time.
Who's Elmer Fudd?
The hunter.
He's the hunter. There's one.
There's a lot of those.
Elmer Fudd, the Looney Tunes hunter.
Oh, in Looney Tunes.
The boy.
Man doesn't.
It's
know.
him.
There's a painting of him. Holy shit!
Oh,
Why
it's
is that
when
in
he was
there?
young.
He was full of life.
No, there's an old cartoon where he goes to a haunted house and the monster's in it, and Bugs Bunny convinces him to get like a.
Oh, I know what that
It's
is.
a fucking stereotypical fucking meme where he convinces him to get a shave and a haircut.
Yeah.
But he's bald.
Oh.
And he shaves him, and then he puts this cream on.
Yeah.
And he starts massaging it, but his skin like ripples like mountains. And he's just and then Bugs Bunny gets on his head, uses his toes on it. I just think about this motion all the time.
That's exactly it. Yeah. I've seen that before.
Did you find
That's
this? Did
so
you find the gif of
funny.
him?
No, I knew
Yeah,
exactly.
there he is. He gets up on his head.
Yeah, I knew exactly what he was talking
It was
about.
for some reason that's just imprinted on my brain.
That's crazy.
That's fun.
That one scene of him massaging.
Do you know
his
what's
scalp.
imprinted on my brain? Jizzed in my pants.
Well, you know,
I'd rather have Elmer Fudd.
Wow, I'm pretty sure that was also there for me. Just
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised that you watched Looney Tunes.
well, I don't know if I just like most kids. I was young enough, or old enough rather, I should say now, that we still had like programs that would do Saturday cartoons,
Yeah.
but they would only be like Hanna-Barbera stuff.
Yeah.
So
or Looney Tunes, like on WB Kids or whatever.
Yeah, so I watched a lot of that when I was a
It's
kid.
really hard to imagine you young.
That's fair. Yeah.
I can't imagine you being young and like dumb.
One more.
No, I was dumb. I was really
I,
fucking stupid.
I no doubt you were. You had
No,
to be
I
a
was-
baby. You didn't come out of the womb
Oh,
being
no.
like,
Oh,
I was stupid until
you should
my-
value yourself.
until my probably
Like-
and probably till like 4 years ago. I was really stupid.
I don't. I
Yeah,
can't.
really.
Think,
Well,
it's
not to say
impossible
that I'm
imagine.
smart now, but
You just got over the spider's curse.
yeah, I was a shitbird for a long
shitbird.
time.
It's more. It's not the intelligence. It's the wisdom.
Well,
I mean,
that was mostly attributed to my wife
Nice.
and surrounding myself with intelligent women.
Same.
I don't know nothing about nothing.
True.
We refer to it at Booney's Board Games, which is not a fucking
Game store.
local game store,
Yeah.
but it is now. I'm gonna steal it. Please do not steal
Yeah.
TM. But out in the boonies, me and my friend affectionately call ourselves dirt farmers
Dirt
because
Nice.
everyone there has a degree of some kind,
Oh.
but me and her do not. We just read the porn, and
Nice. Read it to porn.
that's all we do.
Read it to porn.
That's
If no
that's an
porn,
actual spider.
it's not really worth reading, right? If there's no porn.
Yeah, sometimes it's not. The new, I always talk about it like it's new. It's not. The most recent what do you call it? It's not rebacking, but when they have like a, is there a term for it other than alternate cover?
I mean, I think it's just like a re-release.
There we
Yeah.
go. Yeah, the recent re-release of the newest, not newest again, it was just 40 books of the Ice Plant Barbarians. So it's very good. About
Those covers look
halfway
really
through.
cool.
Much
Yeah.
better. Much
Yes.
better.
Then just model man
Yeah,
Photoshop
Those
Blue,
yeah,
yeah. Oof.
those obvious. like-
Terrible.
yeah.
Obvious stock photo. Fucking.
Yeah, but they're
they have incredibly talented artists. But for Christmas, she got me the newest one, which I think is the 8th. They stopped putting it on the back of the book, so now it's just the next edition of, and now I have no idea what it is. I think it's the 7th one. And she bought it off her website for Christmas, and the writer got a lot of commissioned a bunch of artwork for like bookmarks and stickers. And
Oh, that's awesome.
a lot of very cool stuff, and she signed it. And it's very good. The first one, I think it's called Barbarian's Touch, I think.
Damn, they're
Well
not on
said.
the planet anymore. They just be touching.
Yeah.
Like
and
a barbarian's touch, not
yes.
a couple of
Yeah.
barbarians touch.
Oh, well, I mean,
It's barbarian.
it's yes
apostrophe
and, I
yes.
think. Yeah,
Not
yeah.
barbarians.
That's why I
Yeah.
laughed. 'cause
I
I thought
it's
it
yes
was.
and.
All right, I'll be right back.
Very good though.
He's gonna go find a barbarian's touch.
Worth a read. Oh, honestly, most of those are worth a read if you're willing just to forget, like the beginning. Like if you just yes and through the whole thing.
with the aliens.
Yeah, you could read the whole. Well, I mean, because every book goes into like they explain it just a little bit. Like
Yeah,
well here, but
but if you're on the 15th book, you know what's going on.
yeah, but you know what? I think in that series you could jump in on the 7th book and be fine.
That's
Because
probably
there's nothing of substance happening
Yeah.
ever,
yeah.
That,
ever.
that is the trick of any romance series that is ever in existence. Is they're usually like in a connected universe, but like
Mhm.
you find the one that you're interested in, you pick that one up.
Yeah.
It'll
Yeah.
explain itself or
Yeah.
not
It don't matter.
because they're gonna be
It
fucking.
don't matter.
It's all
Yeah.
the same.
That's really the
The
but
plot's not that important.
incidental.
Yeah.
I will say though, beyond that, which there is a lot of that, and is the majority of what that is, the main character in this one is deaf.
Uh-huh.
I thought it was a very interesting perspective to put a reader in,
Yeah.
and it's called Touch because he
What?
learns like
Yeah.
What just happened?
The candy? Oh, he showed the baby book and I was like, I don't
what
know
is that?
what that means.
Look at it. Look at it.
It's like a like an animals and bugs book. I thought maybe it was open to spider and he was upset. It's like
Yo,
All right, we
I-
got more lads.
look at this.
Oh.
This is cool.
they're having dinner.
Mm-hmm. So the trick about this is that it's not just spiders in here. There's also like a puzzle where if you shoot the masks in this room in a certain order, you get a piece of heart.
Oh,
And
yo.
these soldiers were apparently sent by the captain, who we killed a couple of sessions ago. And he sent them to investigate the secrets of this place. And so they're one by one telling me the order I need to shoot these masks. in.
Okay.
So this says blue should be shot second. And he's fulfilled his duty. I'm going to allow him to rest.
Oh. Okay.
This one.
Something blue.
So blue is second. This one says, oh, I missed
I
it.
do.
No. All right. Tell me again. Secrets of this place. Red should be shot fourth.
Something
so
blue, something red.
So blue second, red fourth. Yellow is sixth. That's what another one told me.
Oh my god.
Blue second, red fourth, yellow sixth, blue fifth.
Okay.
So red second, or is it blue second? It's okay. I could just look it up later.
It's blue second.
Blue second, red fourth, blue fifth, yellow sixth.
Oh god, the first page of this book is torn. Ominous.
Yellow
Yellow
third.
third.
So
Okay.
blue second, yellow third, red fourth, blue fifth, yellow sixth. So we're just one of them told me the first one. I can't remember what it is, but I could just look at
Yeah,
it.
funny this would be if I mean I assume everyone in this room has, and even Mia who's walked out has seen like a pastor's
Oh, it
Bible.
varies from game to game. Well, we could just experiment.
Oh, hang on. I can take notes so we don't lose it.
What would be funny, Craig?
Hang on.
So
Jack.
it's blue second,
'Kay.
yellow third,
Okay.
red fourth,
Red fourth.
blue fifth, yellow sixth.
Okay, I got all that, and we just need the first
So we
one,
just
right?
need to experiment.
Okay.
I think it might, maybe, I don't know. Green was never mentioned, so maybe it's green
That's true.
first. Oh,
Nope.
okay. Not.
They did not like that.
That's nice that it makes a noise, though.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Okay, easy.
Well, okay. So red first,
Blue.
blue second, yellow third,
Yep, yellow.
then blue again.
No,
Oh, red again?
I was given red.
Red, then blue,
Blue.
then yellow.
Yep, then yellow. Winner.
Eats peas.
I assume everyone in this room has seen a pastor's Bible.
Yeah.
It's annotated, all those things. I'd be able to find what this book was.
baby
It'd be
book.
like, horned owl.
Yeah.
It's a baby book that only has pictures of animals, and
Yeah.
they're just the names of them.
I went upstairs.
Oh,
The only
Jesus.
thing on your nightstand.
Sea urchin.
Spencer just asked me. She texted me and said, "Can you do me the biggest, sloppiest, wettest favor?" And to retrieve her
Fuck
candy,
yes.
her candy on her. You're laughing so hard right now, nobody can hear it. Spencer is.
Yeah.
And the sloppiest, wettest favor.
Oh my God, they're
And
back. Thought I put
You said
them
to
to
go get
rest.
the candy that is on your nightstand. And I went up there and I grabbed the only thing that was on your nightstand. Did not check to see if it was candy.
Oh,
Came
we're out of-
halfway
we're
down
out
the
of full
stairs.
screen.
Went, why does Spencer want this baby book?
Jacob, we're out of full screen.
You've broken the immersion, Jacob.
Sorry.
Wow.
You're going to see your Spotify premium open in the corner. It's so
Shit.
embarrassing.
Yeah, would you like me to read a verse for you, Mia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the
please
Read
do.
us a verse,
Please do.
please.
Beaver. The beaver builds
I know
a
about
lodge.
the beaver. Thank you.
Have you seen those TikToks, Craig and or Mia and or anyone, I guess, where it's like just like edits of Gen 3 Pokemon noises?
No.
Oh, they're funny.
They
You know,
sound like the fire thing.
yeah. Well, you know that I don't know. There's like this song that was going around on TikTok where like I don't know how to explain it, but like it's like the words are like she got me like, and then it's like people would insert like a line from something or a sound effect. There's someone that did that with like Gen 3 Pokemon sound effects. It's super funny. It's like it was like she got me like, and it's like the fucking like confused things, and it's like and I was like, and it's the fucking like ice beam noise. It's so fucking
I
funny.
saw one, but it was the anime voice lines of the Reggies.
Oh, nice. Yeah. She got me like, yeah. Reggie ice. Yeah.
I don't know how people
that's
have
fucking
TikToks
funny.
that are fun and not like just going to therapy.
Oh, that's
That's an
mine's
algorithm.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So,
an algorithm.
I had to do this
Because
with my
I
Twitter.
go, I
I
click
know.
on it and I hit not interested.
Yeah.
I do that
That's what I do
so
with all the
often, and then
AI
I'm like,
covers.
it's fine.
Stop watching them. This is how I had to do the same thing with my
Yeah.
Twitter. My Twitter
Yeah.
was not fun and I hated it. It was just drama.
Yeah.
I was just getting tea. I hated it because it
love
made me
tea
stressed
so
out.
much.
You have to stop. It's bad for you. Not real tea. Real tea's great. But oh my god, he killed them.
No, I didn't.
On Twitter, I had to start liking
Yeah.
and interacting
Son
and
of a-
holding because Twitter understands when you look at something.
Yeah.
When you stop scrolling and you stay on something, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, you like this. I had to start doing that, and my immediate first thing to start doing it with was Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
My entire Twitter is only Baldur's Gate 3 now,
Yeah.
just because I did that a little bit, and I had to do it with my TikTok as well. Every time, if I ever come across a video that I'm like, I wish I had more of this on my TikTok,
Yeah.
I'm like, share, repost.
I do that. So that's the thing. Is like I can fix my Twitter anytime.
For sure.
But my TikTok is impossible. It gets me back onto sister
You're
wives
just going,
drama.
you're just going on to therapy and sister wife drama.
Therapy. It's not even fun. Like, am I the asshole stories anymore?
Oh, just sad ones.
It's yeah. It's just sad Reddit podcasts. And I'm
Fun.
like, stop
Fun.
it.
Yeah.
I can't.
I thought I
fix
heard some
my-
loud noises
my
inside. And I came to check it
Instagram
out.
like explore page.
Yeah.
It thinks that I am still 6 months pregnant, and that I only want to look at nurseries and baby clothes and other women
Yay,
who are
giant
pregnant.
wallet.
You're like, great.
wallet.
I'm like, no.
Absolutely.
my
I have been
God.
getting ads for Little Spoon. So the fact that that's there, I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
that's
No.
Spencer or Jacob. I don't know which
Yeah.
one of you infected my TikTok, but
I'm sorry.
Mia, look at that. You know how many rupees we can hold in that fucking wallet?
420,
We could.
Close.
We could hold 420.
666.
No,
Yes.
that's too high.
That's gonna
Too
be my
much.
new number
Okay.
because
Okay.
you told me I
How much
couldn't
time
do
do we have
420
left?
69 yet.
666 is good.
How much time do you have?
Like 45 minutes, maybe?
Sweet.
Soar to clock
Good
down.
to know.
Yep.
Also,
Because
Sorry, I failed you.
You're fine.
I was enjoying that cookie.
No, that's totally fine.
Are there any of the chocolate chip left?
There's one.
Can I have it?
I did a little giggle over here because I thought about you grittying in the latest video.
Oh my
It
god.
was very funny.
You messaged me about that?
It was really funny.
And Matt Whitbrook, the CEO of Ghostfire Gaming, also messaged me
It's
about it.
really fucking
He said,
funny.
you made my day by grittying for 1 second.
It was
I was like, are you
super
fucking
funny.
serious right now? I didn't think it was funny.
was very
I
funny.
did it. I did a bunch of different dances because I was like, it would be funny if I did a dance. And when I went through all of them, I was like, this is very dumb and it's not funny
Oh,
at
no,
all.
it's probably the best part of the whole video.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Everyone like, woohoo. 1 second of him hitting the gritty and then vanishes. You're like,
So originally it was longer, but then when I kept it as a second, I was like, now it's funny.
Oh.
If it's just a second
no.
of like a
honestly,
cut,
if you...
if it was any longer, it would have been
No,
terrible.
I think I could have stayed there the whole time. I think you could have done that, and you could have done the fucking edit we were just talking about from Harry Potter, and then you flipped yourself around, and then the video could have ended, and I would have just died.
Just a
I would
bit
have passed away.
I turned into a black hole in the whole video. Just I'll end my next video like that. That'd be really funny. Yeah.
It was funny. It was a good time.
Thanks. I only tell you this, so I have to tell the whole everyone in the internet.
The whole
Whenever I
everyone.
do those Giga Chad videos, I always
Oh.
send it to Craig and I said I did an impression of you, because that's
That's
all
very
those
sweet.
videos are. the
Giga
fucking
Chad
Giga
GM
Chad only does
ones.
like 2 things in that video. Well, a bunch of little things, but 2 like major big things. And the first one is just like, oh, you want to play a weird character in my game? Okay, let's do it. Let's make sure everybody else is cool with it. Okay, you can play a red dragon in my game if you want. And then the second one is just like mutual respect with story. Like I was like, there's just the 2 things Craig does. I just want to let you know.
Mhm.
I only say that because it's not intentional when I write it.
Mhm.
And then after I write it, I go, I did it again.
You know, it's all right.
Are these the guys that robbed you earlier?
Yeah.
What are they doing?
I think I
Why
saw.
are they allowed
They
to
run
live?
a racetrack here.
I think I saw a
put 'em down.
TikTok that said if you wore their mask, why you are doing the little thing, they won't attack you because you look like their brother. I guess.
Mhm, mhm.
What? Is
You-
this for real?
I guess.
I haven't tried it yet.
Jack may have also said that at some point, but I
I think I did, but I don't.
saw a TikTok with that and I was like, oh.
Craig, if you were mad at me and
Now
I
I
put
see.
on a perfect replica of your face on my face, would you not punch me?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear a word you said.
Okay,
What?
if you were upset at me enough to the point where you were
Yeah.
gonna punch me in the head,
Uh-huh.
and as you were about to, I put on a perfect replica of your face.
Oh,
on
I
my
see what's
face,
going on.
Would you be like, that's my friend?
No.
I don't think
Would
that's
you punch
true.
me harder?
Yeah.
No.
The only face I want to punch more is my own. I'll do that SpongeBob thing. He gets his face punching and it goes, like it folds inward.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true. And let me offer you a counterpoint.
Okay.
What
Do
the?
you remember when that
Why can't I
person
talk to him?
rear-ended Lacey's truck the day
Yeah.
it was bought?
Yeah.
You got out of that truck to end someone.
Yeah.
I have lived when I was talking about how I live my life, and I was a shipbird a long time ago. I have worked through a lot of things to control a temper, and it's always seething.
Yeah.
That person that rear-ended my wife's car, the day we talked to the bank about buying it,
Ugh.
out of
Signed
a
the
lease,
paper.
sign that fucking paper, and then I get rear-ended.
Damn.
You got out of the
I
car.
put the car in park, and I was like, I'm gonna kill whoever's fucking behind me
You-
if they aren't already dead.
You looked at me and went,
And
are
then
you
I got
good?
out, and it was a several car pileup. The car behind me was accordion, and I was like, "You didn't do it. I'm gonna get you out of the car first, and then who's after
I'm
You
telling
just go down the line.
you?" I'm gonna hurt whoever's not injured
You looked
enough.
at me, you were like, are you good? I was like, yeah. You got out of the car ready to end someone. 5 seconds, not even. You came back and went, they're hurt.
Her car was like,
We're like, oh no, call 911.
Was that when you guys were gonna come over here?
yeah, and I
Yeah.
got in the car accident instead. Yeah.
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 That was crazy because we were at a John Mulaney show and we didn't have our phones, and then I got out and was like, "Oh no, something
no.
something has happened."
Yeah.
It was like, wait, we should not have been out. That was the sign. It was like, we should not have been trying to do
We're
this.
very lucky to be in that and
Yeah.
not the Bronco.
Oh,
or anything
damn
else.
it.
Absolutely.
Okay, try again. Fucking horse racing.
I just
Yeah.
that's my counterpoint. You
Yes.
would be startled.
Yes.
Like, no.
I like that they have billboards.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
like, yo, come drink our gross milk.
Come drink our milk that we steal.
Yeah, for real.
Thieving milk?
Yeah,
Even
well,
though-
the guy said, I don't know if you saw it, but he said I won't lie to you, but the milk from that ranch down the way is a little watered down. He's like, you can buy our milk instead.
I've been the other person. I've rear-ended somebody before.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I've never done it, but I have backed into someone and broke their mirror off. But they were high.
Ipona.
Oh,
They were
that's
high.
Good. That's good for you.
Turned off their car in the middle of a parking lot and then sat there in the dark. So
Whoa.
I backed up into a car that I had no idea was there.
Damn.
It's the only car accident I've ever gotten into. And they had a giant truck, and I was driving my dad's. It was my dad's car, but
Oh.
it was not his car. Wow, you're really just fighting that dude right
I
there,
know.
Jack. Damn. It was not his car. Okay, sorry, Jesus Christ. It was his car, and then he gave it to me, but the paperwork is still in his name. So it's one of those situations.
Yeah.
That car crumpled like a fucking can.
Yeah.
Their truck was on not even a scratch.
Exactly.
I was like, how does
guy-
that happen?
That guy
Steel
was,
frame.
was like, "It's just a scratch. Don't even
Ipona.
worry about it.
Yeah.
It didn't even take your insurance."
I got out and I was like, oh my God, are you guys all right? Because they had like 4 people in the car.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, we're fine. You don't look good. And I was like, I'm okay. And then I looked at the front of the car and I was like, oh my God. It was gone.
A very similar thing happened when we were in that accident. Someone came slamming down like 70 plus. They had to have been to do that kind of damage.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They hit the car in front of them and they kept going. And the
Yeah.
car went into the truck. But the
Jesus.
truck has a steel frame and also a tow hitch.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So what happened was it the only thing it did was when the front of the car crumpled and the engine block hit the tailgate, it dented it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that whole car was crushed.
That's the thing, because I know they make the crumple zones. Like, I know that that's a thing. But I didn't. I hit that car going maybe 20 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Like, pretty slow. And I was I was shocked at how much damage
You hit
there
the
was.
button.
I
I
did.
You
Yeah.
hit the button.
It was because to me, from my recollection of the experience, it was a me looking forward, getting distracted, and then going bump, and I went, oh no.
Yeah.
I just didn't brake. I wasn't like on the gas. I
Yeah.
just didn't brake. And I was like, okay, well, let's make sure, because I watched their whole car go forward.
Yeah.
I get out, they're fine, and this car's destroyed. I'm
Yeah.
like, how does this happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that totaled the car.
Yeah, we took it to the repair place and they're like, it's totaled. And I was
Yep.
like, ah!
Yeah.
I went,
Yeah.
the fuck?
When I got my driver's license
2017.
when I was like 16
Mm-hmm.
because my parents were youth leaders, and I had 12 million students over at my house every day of the week, and we needed people to like drive them around.
And you're,
There we go, Ipona.
Nice job, Jack. Nice job. And also, you're responsible.
I was definitely a loser with no life.
Yeah.
A plus student, you know, blah blah all this stuff. I was driving one of the kids home from youth group, and I backed into their car at their house.
Oh.
That was the first accident I was ever in.
Yikes.
And it was the first time I'm dealing with insurance. And insurance was like,
Oh, I just
Oh.
want to say
Roses
really
in it.
quick, that is the coolest mask you got
Yeah.
so far. That one is
Yeah.
really
Oh,
fucking
scary.
The Garo
I
mask.
love that
yeah.
mask. That's awesome. All right, sorry.
It's a ninja mask.
they asked me like, okay, well, was there any damage on your car? And I'm like, I mean, yeah, there was.
Look like a
Okay, I
Jawa.
was driving like a
Yeah.
1986 Camry. It
Yeah.
also was crazy. I only had like a golf ball size like damage. So we submitted like pictures to it, and then I get an insurance letter saying like, you're 100% at fault because the other car was going 0 miles per hour. We're not covering this. I'm like, I didn't expect you to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why do I have
Cool,
to? Okay,
thanks.
yeah, 100% at fault. I'm like,
All
great.
right, awesome.
I have two stories that are similar.
Yeah.
Well, not really, but similar to where it was goofy. The first accident I ever got in was I backed out of a parking spot into the guy
Yeah,
who had some kind of beater.
yeah,
He was high, and he turned off his car and was sitting in this middle. Not, you know how you get in a parking lot and there's two lanes.
Yeah.
He was in the middle of that with his car off.
Sorry, this is the second time you've had a car accident involving a high
No,
person?
this is the
No,
same
it's
one.
the same person. It's
one.
the first time I ever did anything wrong.
Whoa, sorry.
I backed out, and we were in Lacey's van, so it was taller.
yeah.
So I was looking behind me, and I couldn't see the car because it was shorter.
Yeah.
And I only heard it because when my windows down, I heard the side mirror crush,
Oh.
and I was like, I must have just hit something. So I pull up in front, and I get out of the car, and the guy's there in the dark. His car's off.
Oh.
The thing's crushed in. The window's up, and he's just staring forward.
Well,
And I was like, okay, maybe I just stunned him. I walked up and I knocked on his window, and I was like, are you okay? And he rolled down his window, and he's like, yeah. And I was like, and his side mirror's hanging off his door, glass
Bro just
everywhere,
didn't even
and I'm like,
notice.
do you want to exchange insurance? He goes, I said, why? I was like, I just fucking backed into you.
oh
And
my
I was
God.
like,
That guy
okay.
had no idea.
We exchanged insurance, and then we called our insurance, did all of our due diligence, and like, okay, do you have any damage to your car? I was like, a little bit. I mean, I was backing up.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of scuffing.
Yeah.
Like, okay, send us photos if you're clearly gonna be at fault. And I was like, yeah, for sure. That guy never called his insurance.
No.
Didn't do shit.
Yeah.
We called Geico and was like, are we gonna be in trouble for that? And like, oh no, they have not got back to you. Like, oh no, here, we'll just call their insurance and say you didn't call, and then they'll pay you. So I backed into a high person and got $200.
Nice.
Got $200.
Holy
Some
shit,
people have all the luck.
nice.
Yeah.
Some of us were
That's
16
crazy.
and like, you know,
Yeah.
terrified that it was going to go on their permanent record.
Mhm.
Oh, it did, and my insurance went up.
Yeah.
But I got $200 for it. And then a very even
Permanent
more
record, like
embarrassing
you couldn't
story.
go to college
Yeah,
if you backed
yeah.
into something.
Yeah.
A
Damn.
more embarrassing story.
You and Emma are so similar.
Not for someone here, but I did back into someone's car here.
Here?
Oh,
I
yes.
went to Jack's house.
Yes, you did.
And I was
forgot
distracted.
about
You
that.
totaled Jack's car?
No,
And I
no.
backed-
I could tell the story about how my car got totaled.
And I
I
backed
do
the
know the
truck
story.
into Jack's sister's Mustang.
Oh,
And that's my Mustang,
no.
actually. It was
Oh.
it was my car. My sister was
Then
driving it at the time.
I backed it into
but-
Jack's
Yeah,
Mustang.
Craig.
Yeah.
Yeah, Craig. That's Jack's.
I
No,
remember that.
No, I remember. Oh, you looked so like
I was
concerned.
like-
You're like, dude, is this your car? Is this somebody else's? Do you know? And I was like, oh, that's mine. And you were like, oh, dude, I like bumped into the back, like
Yeah,
the
I
front of
backed
it.
into
It
it.
looks like, and there was already paint damage on the front from a previous accident my sister had gotten into. And so I think Craig was concerned that he did that.
Oh, yeah.
But I was like, nah, dude, like it looks fine. Like you're totally good. Don't worry about it. But then. You remember that I'm sure you guys remember that time that I texted you guys where I was like, hey, I got into a car accident today
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
paramedics are checking me at the scene.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was this is what totaled my poor Mustang. I was driving down by Scotty's Donuts. Viewers, this means nothing to you, but
But it means
For us, it
Everything
does.
does.
For us.
Yeah.
No, Scotty's Donuts on Walnut and Court. And You know how over there's like, Jesus Christ, get away from me, bum rat.
It will let Albert will know.
Albert will know. Albert will know. You're right. Yeah. Hi, Albert. He's probably gonna watch this. But there's those like little side neighborhoods next to like that gas station where
Yeah.
Scotty's is at. There was a dude at that stop sign, and I was driving down. I just picked up some donuts, and
There are hand signs.
I saw him,
Yeah.
and I had the right of way. I assumed he saw me. He did not. I was driving, and all of a sudden, I see him pull out. Before I can even
Confused.
react, I'm
Jack is
slamming on the
pulling
brakes.
into
He
the
strikes
intersection.
me. Yeah, sorry,
And he gets
I'm
T-boned.
using props.
No, please. I'll
He,
just do it. He
he
gets T-boned right now.
strikes me like in the back, like left tire well, pretty
Yeah.
much. Smacks into me. I spin out.
Yeah.
I stopped myself from spinning out, but the whiplash made me come back and strike my head against my window.
Fuck, man.
It was, yeah, it was crazy.
That's crazy.
And then my car wouldn't start, and that's how I learned that there's actually a little switch in the back of cars that you can flip to get the engine to start working after you've been hit. Apparently,
Yo, I didn't know
that's
that.
a thing that I learned because there were bystanders who saw it happen. Somebody thankfully called 911, and someone went and got like their family to like help me get my
Aw.
car
Oh
out
my
of the
God.
road. But comparatively, like not a whole lot of damage to my car. That dude's like front bumper, kind of like yours, destroyed.
Yeah.
Like gone.
Wow.
But nonetheless, insurance totaled my car anyways, which is sad because I really like that car.
Is
But,
that little race car one?
Yeah, the Mustang.
Oh, I love that
Yeah,
car.
yeah, good old Bullet.
Man.
May she rest in peace. She was a fixer-upper, and frankly, it was probably time anyways. But yeah,
Well-
look up a '99
that car had a
Ford
little spoiler
Mustang.
too. It's
Did have a
so-
spoiler.
I love that car.
It was like yeah. My mom's friend got it for me. He like fixes up cars and stuff,
Damn.
and he was one of her clients, and he was always like, you know, if you ever she did a divorce for him one time, and my mom was a family attorney for a long time.
She just divorced him.
Yeah. She did a divorce
mean,
to him.
She did it for him.
Yeah, he was so now like we have like a standing agreement with him where it's like if we ever need car stuff we can always go to him, which is
Aw.
super nice, very fortunate. But yeah, like that car, he was like to my mom because he met me when I was like a little kid, and my mom was representing him in this case, and he was like, oh, I was, and he was like, I found the perfect car for when your son turned 16, and that was the car, and I've had that car forever, and then just one guy fucking not seeing me, and just got rid of it. Very sad. I love.
I did not know it was that crazy.
Oh, dude, it was nuts. I had never been in a car accident before
That's
either. That was my first one.
insane,
Yeah,
my guy.
thankfully, not my freaking fault. That
Yeah.
I never heard from my insurance again after I made my report. So I'm guessing that's a good thing. But
Jeez,
yeah,
man.
so that was rough. That was like. I was, like I hit my head really hard. I was like, shit, am I about to go to the hospital right now? They had paramedics check me out. They said that they thought I was fine, but yeah, thankfully I was. I didn't. And they say that when you get into a car accident, you don't really feel the pain until
Till
maybe like the
later.
next day.
Yeah.
Never did.
That's
Very
good.
interestingly, even though I
Sometimes-
smacked the shit out of my head, I was fine.
Well, that's
Did you
yeah.
have this experience like when you were driving later, like a week later, whatever? Did your like body remember it?
No,
the
but
impact?
now like I whenever I see people at stop signs, I'm always
Yeah.
very vigilant about it.
Oh.
And my mom made fun of me for it in the car one time, and I was like, "Need I remind you? I got in a freaking car accident like 2 weeks ago." She was like, "I'm sorry."
Yeah.
Anyways, that's you guys solved my freaking car crash puzzle.
hey, nice.
So-
I've never been in anything that crazy. That's nuts.
That was crazy. Yeah, that shit. I was like, man, I remember it so well because it happened so quickly and so slowly at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, and just like the sound it made when he hit me, and like the sound of my tires like screeching out. Oh my god, just crazy. I still love driving though. It hasn't taken away my love of driving. I had a friend that got in a car accident when she was learning how to drive, and she just refused
went
to
back.
learn for probably like another year.
Valid.
And yeah, super valid. Driving is Jesus, I don't know what that is. Yeah, but I love driving still. Nothing can take that away from me.
I drove today. And
Nice.
It was all
what
right.
are these fucks?
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Hell yeah.
For some context, I do not like to drive, and I'm very afraid of cars. But I drove today, and I was
Good.
proud.
That's huge. Small
Oh.
steps.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she's been awake for a minute.
Dad's got his eyes on. Oh, this fuck.
Oh
No,
my
I
God, what's he
feel-
doing?
Really lucky.
Probably planning on starting Amazon.
Oh, God.
Damn, fucking Jeff Bezos.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I got okay.
Oh,
What were you saying, Mia? Sorry.
Oh, I was just that I haven't been
Shit,
in a
I needed
serious car
arrows.
accident. I
Oh.
know many people who have, and just very happy to not.
Yeah. When I was a kid, and I'll try to make this story kind of short. When we got into an accident, my mom was, no joke. My mom gets into the silliest little situations. She was picking her teeth in the mirror,
Yeah.
and she rear-ended a. You love this story.
I think it's
you love
very
this story.
funny.
It's not a cop car. It's the cop van that
That
they
they take like
criminals in, or they
Or
put people in,
if
and
they're
they
like
can
transferring from a different jail or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And so it's like an armored van,
Yeah.
basically. She bumps
Jeez.
into it. The oh my god, and this was also, I know exactly where this was. Do you know where the Walmart neighborhood market is?
Yes.
By
And do you know where the gas station
by,
is in front
by,
of
like,
it?
the CVS?
And if
Yeah.
you're going
Ugh.
if you're going south and it goes towards the railway tracks,
Yeah.
it
Mhm.
was right there. And
Oh, on Demery and
Turning
Goshen?
onto
That's the
Goshen.
worst intersection
Yeah,
ever.
yeah.
I hate
That's
that
where I
fucking-
got hit, by the way.
Dang.
oh
Yeah.
wow.
That same one.
That also, this was before any of that was there. So my memory of this, it's dirt everywhere because
Yeah.
I was like
Right.
11, 10 years old. So there's nothing there. And anyways, she's there. She backs into it, and the 2 fire trucks come, 6 police cars come,
Yeah.
an ambulance comes.
Yeah.
Nobody was hurt. Everybody was fine. It takes, I think, an hour for us to leave.
Yeah.
My mom gets questioned.
Yeah.
And then there are 3 to 4 police officers on the back of the van jumping on top. And when me and Maddie are in the car, and we think it's hilarious because there's 4 like police officers on the back of the van jumping to push the bumper back down because there's a dude back there.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Poor mother.
All she did was go, I'm gonna look in the mirror. Oops, bump. Hour. She got
Yeah.
questioned.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Question.
the guy in the back of that van couldn't escape. They,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Are you an accomplice? You trying to free this man?" She's like, "What the fuck? No."
No, I killed him in the car.
So funny.
Let me paint you a little picture.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was in an honors program for college.
Uh-huh. That's
that
really surprising.
required
Hey.
me to do thousands of pages of reading, and then our final was an oral final. Hey yo, not that kind.
I didn't say it.
Where you came in and they came in.
You guys
sorry.
you came in and did an oral final?
I
Fucking
did.
hell yeah.
And they go, any of the thousands of pages that you read this semester, we're going to ask you a question about it, and you better be able to answer it.
Oh my god.
And so the level of intense pressure I put myself under, I just need you to understand.
Yeah, that's-
as a friend of me, what that looks like.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
like 3 times the pressure that I feel.
When I was about to have this final, I went home to study, and I was like, oh, I should go back right beforehand. Oh wait, it's snowing
Okay.
on the grapevine.
Oh,
Oh, I can't get across. Oh, no.
no.
So I wait at the foot of the grapevine the entire night, hoping that it clears enough.
Yeah.
I get up in the morning, and it looks like they're clearing it. And so
Wait,
I'm
where
like,
did you wait? In your car?
No, I
It's like a
got a
hotel
hotel.
right there.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's also stressful.
Which
It is
side of the
stressful.
grapevine
I was
were
like,
you
Okay.
on?
The side that did not have my college, so
Sick.
our side.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, I was like, love this.
So you were like in like Tahan, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were I thought about going like around the other way or through the other. There's like 2 other passes you
Yeah.
can take, but all of
Mhm,
it snowed in. I get up the next day, the sun is out. I'm like, okay, it's gonna clear. It's fine. People are starting to line up and they're starting to move, and then suddenly everything goes dead
Yeah.
because there was a person who ran over a road worker,
Oh my god.
Oh my
like
God.
a Caltrans guy?
like a Caltrans
Oh
guy.
jeez.
I watched the morgue van pull up.
Oh my god.
To take them away. I was like, guys, could we not?
Oh
That is
my
fucking crazy.
Well, I'm there trying to be like, I guess I will not How'd
Yeah.
this happen?
No.
I call my college and be like,
I
am
see the
on
morgue van, by the way.
the other side of the grapevine. I don't know if I will get over. They're like, try to find someone to switch with you. You don't want to miss these.
Yeah.
Excuse you.
I'm like, okay. So I try to arrange this, and what it came down to is like, if I missed it, I would have failed that entire course.
That is
Oh.
I
freaking
didn't though.
crazy.
But I was like,
Good. You made it.
So but you switched and then left it and then went a different day.
I was able to get it like 2 hours later in the day, which
Oh.
literally was like 15 minutes before I showed up. 15 minutes before.
You're like, hey
isn't
guys,
like
I saw the morgue van today.
you can't just show up in like your jeans or whatever. You have to dress for these functions.
Right.
Jesus,
So you have to be presentable. You have to come in. You have to be able to present. Oh God,
that's
I
a
never
lot.
want to do that again.
That's
you
extremely.
don't
That's
have to.
that's
I don't.
intense.
Morgue van.
Morgue. That's
Yeah. I
fucking
saw
A man
crazy.
is
I
dead.
saw a guy die today,
Yeah.
and that's still an excuse, I guess.
Yeah, not enough. We'll
That's
just fail
crazy.
you. I'm like, okay, chill.
Unrelated to that story, but related to your story. My mom worked in a prison for a long time,
Mhm.
a very long time.
Why didn't I know this?
I'm not sure, but
That's crazy.
she's been working in a prison a long time
Mhm.
as a nurse at Corcoran and Alvanal.
Yeah.
And she has a bunch of very funny stories, but one of them was a very similar thing. Where like they were transporting someone, and then she was supposed to meet that person, and that person was Charles Manson.
Holy shit!
That's crazy.
Him.
I
Look at that
wonder-
guy, Charles Manson. Sorry.
Oh,
Holy fuck! He's got a knife.
oh God!
He's got two.
What has happened?
This is the coolest thing ever. Why don't I
Um,
remember this? Oh, he's dead.
Oh,
Oh.
These are the Garo spirits.
he's over it.
So these guys are hiding around Ikana, this region that we're in.
Oh.
Basically, I think the lore here is that there was like a king who ruled this kingdom,
Yeah.
and he was the entire kingdom fell during in like a coup, basically,
Yeah.
or something like that. And these ninjas, I think, were like the rebels against the king. So
They're the Black Knife Assassins.
basically, yeah. Well, they're the Garo. To die without leaving a corpse, that is the way of us Garo. They fucking burn away.
Whoa.
Dude,
Yeah.
some
Nuts.
Elden Ring shit.
Yeah, tis. Let's see.
Tis.
One of them mentions you can revive the river by going to the cave to the north, so I need to do that. That's what that guy just told me. There's some Gibdos prancing around this music house. That's going to be important.
Anyway,
later.
the story's TLDR, because of how that works, you have to request to go
Yeah.
to see a doctor, and then you get to have sufficient reason.
No.
And then for that particular case, you have to have a very particular
Yeah.
movement, because if not, he'll get killed in prison. And she was supposed to meet up. The whole day was cleared out, and he just decided that he felt better. That was it.
That's
And my
crazy.
mom did not to meet Charles Manson.
Oh, damn.
But they gave like a whole thing. It was like nothing you know is going to be the same with this guy. You need to change everything you know.
Yeah.
These are the things, these are the parameters. My mom was like, all right. My mom's a bad bitch.
I was about
I've
to
seen my
say-
mom do some crazy shit. My
Mhm.
mother is the strongest person I know. Her name is literally Karen. My mom would have
I
been
learned,
Karen to
I've
Charles
learned a lot
Manson.
about your mom today.
My mom's insane. But she totally could have handled it. And this is like, because she worked graveyard, so this is like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, I'm fine actually. And they're like, gotcha, you're good.
That's
fine.
crazy.
You don't have to meet Charles Manson during a 12-hour shift tonight.
Yeah.
You're like, great.
Okay, cool.
All right.
So,
So,
there's one of the. Oh, go ahead.
this composer got summoned.
Yeah,
if you
the
remember.
fucking composers.
Yeah,
I
so-
do remember. These guys are cool.
So I have to play his brother's song for him.
God, that's cool.
You weren't here for the other one.
Oh,
But
yeah.
we learned.
we met him in the
That's
graveyard.
Sharp and his brother's Flat.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
Kind of looks like Travis Savoy.
These games.
It does kind of look like Travis
Whoa.
Savoy.
Holy
They give
shit, is that
Savoy
Travis
a little
Savoy?
hat.
You know what?
Oh my God, it's fucking Travis.
Can I recant? I don't know if that's the right word for this.
It is.
My thing of Critical Role.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. Travis Savoy is so
He is.
unironically, unfortunately hot. He's stunning.
his
Unfortunately.
pictures.
Yeah. 'cause
His
anytime-
pictures on his website.
how that man walks around and doesn't just blast everyone out of the sky.
With Riz. Yeah.
I'm like, what does Travis look like? I shows him. I'm like,
Yeah,
bleh.
yeah. I remember being
I
like,
did that in real life.
I remember
Yeah.
seeing somebody with a
I was on a
mustache.
meme. My eyes jumped
and
out
I
of
was
my
like,
skull.
oh, that looks like Travis Savoy because he has a very unique
forgot
looking
this
mustache
happened.
and he looks very cool. And I was like, and you were like, I don't think I've ever seen him. And I was like, you should look at him. He has really good pictures of him on his Spotify and his website.
Oh my god!
And you
that's
saw,
what
you
this
were like,
song is from.
whoa.
This song that's playing is one of my intrusive thoughts, and I could never remember where it came from. It's from
Oh.
this. So I started up the river got the river going. That is playing the music box song, and now the Gibdos are, Raven, I guess.
Hell yeah.
Twerking.
Me and
Yeah,
the
they're throwing it
club.
back.
God damn, they're trying really hard. They
They're
got
doing their
no
best.
ass though.
It's unfortunate.
This is crazy.
Another out-of-pocket Majora's Mask moment.
There
Oh.
they go.
They're gone.
Bye.
I remember this.
Peace. At
This
last.
is
This is kind of scary.
this is something you'd see in one of your games, Craig.
I was going to say, this is very Ava. It reminds me of Ava a lot, this game.
That,
The door's open.
that's
The door's unlocked.
We the I big fight that we had.
Yeah.
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 Flat, my dear brother. Forgive your foolish brother who dreamt of the revival of the royal family. Ye who do not fear the dead.
It looks like
With my brother's song, you have broken the curse that was placed upon me. It is all thanks to you.
Travis looks exactly like that.
He does.
we should not be lingering here
Clip
in this
it.
land.
Send it
It's
to
all the trick of the
Travis.
masked one who had
Please do.
upset things. If you truly do not fear the dead, I wish for you to go to the temple in this land and sever the root of the evil curse that torments us. To do that, I, the only one who knows the way into the temple, shall direct you to the king. The king is in the ruins of Icona Castle, waiting the coming of the one who will break the curse. Jesus Christ. I have made my final request. He's become one with the Force.
Are you looking? What are you doing on
He
it?
sent a picture of Travis Savoy.
Oh
into
my
the chat.
God! Look at him! Look at him! Jesus Christ! His makeup in that picture too is so good. Holy shit! Who
Pete-
did?
Okay.
He showed up to that to serve.
Yeah.
My guy is serving so much cunt in that picture.
Okay.
Holy
You can't
shit!
say
So
that
if you
on
look down
YouTube.
there,
Damn!
if you look down there,
demonetize
Did,
friends,
did you look?
I'm an hour in.
if you look down there, friends, you'll see that there is a person by the river. I don't know if the stone mask will actually hide.
I
it
don't
from
care if you like the Scholastic Book Fair, all right? I don't care if you're fucking Scholastic love. Move on.
Scholastic love.
I think that the mustache is neat.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I almost had a heart attack just now.
It's because you
Why?
sent that picture.
No, because of how it's just hard to explain. But my heart's racing. The way the mic is, it creates like a blurry spot
Yeah.
Oh.
that I have to focus on.
Oh.
That bird was flying towards the camera, and it looked like a giant mosquito. And it was trying, and I was like, it had like lizard brain. I thought like a giant
that-
bug was
that little
climbing
girl.
up on this thing and flying at
Spencer
me.
is
Fight or
gone.
flight.
Nobody can hear
Oh.
Spencer laughing. She's gone.
It scared me.
You have
Spencer's crying.
I was frightened.
He's like a cat. He's like.
I know you portray a lot of fright, but I think your natural response is to fight with shit. Because I think if it actually came at you, you would try to hit it.
Oh fuck!
But
Oh,
How many more times are you gonna jump scare Craig this game?
what is that?
That is a man.
Is he okay?
I don't think so.
Did you kill him?
No,
Last of Us.
but I
Are
think
you
Okay.
Is he part Gibdo?
I think I can heal him.
Oh.
Don't heal him. It kills him.
Oh,
Link no. Oh.
He's playing a love song.
sometimes.
Jack, you were a little
You gotta
sick with
kill the
that.
people
You were
you
like,
This guy,
"Me?"
he's dead. Oh,
Oh.
He's Professor Oak?
he moaned.
Oh.
I thought he was talking to his father. And I was like, his
No, he's
father's
talking
the
to
guy
Paola.
from fucking The Wunsler? O'Hare Air? He was like, is that small guy?
What have I been doing this whole time? I've been in the closet.
Only for you,
He
Spencer.
didn't need to do her like that. Look, she's just a little girl.
No.
Uh-oh.
What possibly can you do with that mask?
You can't turn into a Gibdo if that's what you're asking. But I can now approach Gibdos and they won't attack me. So, all right, I'm just gonna.
What's he doing in here?
This is very nice.
He's not gonna give
So his whole thing is he used to. Well, maybe he did, but he used to. Well, actually, we could probably read this book and it'll. Well, actually,
It's
no.
got his life
Looks like
story.
he was studying. Maybe he's like a historian or something here because it looks like he was studying all the things in this place. Look, he has a little Gibdo teddy bear.
Oh. In a poop bucket.
Yeah, and I guess the Skull Kid came along and cursed him to be like half Gibdo.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Did I really give you a poop bucket?
Yeah.
Sorry, we just poop bucketed all of that cool part of the game.
That's okay.
Oh, okay.
Mia, not. I don't know if I ever say I'm a fighter in the same way.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a giant mosquito.
Oh,
I'm afraid.
but,
I'm scared.
I
beg for my
was
life.
talking to Emma the other day. Swish, swish. He's gone.
He
You
shattered
sent
into a million pieces.
Jack, I really appreciate you defending me against that giant mosquito.
Yeah,
just now.
you're welcome.
yeah.
Now
Sorry, Chris.
you're next.
No. Kill
Emma
him.
said that she thinks one of the first times we've ever hanged out or met
Yeah.
was that one time on Main Street.
Oh,
When that guy
that
came.
fucking guy?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's like,
Yeah.
my first impression of you could not have been more wrong.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I thought you were like not someone to fuck with. Like, do not fuck with him. He's crazy.
You're a different person on Main Street.
Yeah.
You have to be.
Main Street? No. You just become the embodiment of Main Street because you worked on it for so long.
I become Mr. fucking Main Street.
Yeah.
Mr.
I put
Main
on my
Street?
fucking
Yeah.
Travis
Mr.
Savoy
fucking
mustache
Main-
and my
Yeah.
hat, and I'm like
Yeah.
flipping a cane.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Everyone either knows you
You're like,
or
tally
they don't fuck
ho.
with you.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Jesus.
No, I was like, Emma, that could be not further from the truth.
Yeah.
Hot take. I think it is. I think it is.
What?
I felt that way for like, not the first year I knew you, but weirdly the second year I knew you, I was like, oh, you don't fuck with Craig. Craig doesn't fuck around. And I still kind of feel that way, but less. But it was like the first year I was like, you're just a sweet guy. You're just a little. And then I saw you maybe get mad once, and I was like, I'm scared. I'm afraid.
I just think if you don't know this person, they're not fucking with you. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you just don't care. You're like, get out of my space.
Yeah.
I don't want you here.
And to be 100%, like, we're just gonna keep it. We're gonna stand on business right now. That like mad respect.
Mhm.
I wish I could be that.
On Main Street, I think Mimi's
No,
right.
just
on
in
Main Street
general.
just emboldens me.
Like you were just talking
power.
about how you're like, you have a seething temper that rises. You've learned to channel that into being like, nobody fucks with me. I'm like, damn, that's cool.
You just gotta give them the.
I still got that people pleasing. I still gotta be like, oh, it's okay, it's fine,
Oh, I mean,
whatever.
that still happens to some degree. It's just
What the fuck?
Circling all the way back to
it's
the
just
very
not
beginning.
to a stranger.
Circling all the way back around the beginning. It's why it's hard for me to block people on Twitter because I'm like, well, they're probably not always like that.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh.
I should not do that.
No.
I should not do that.
You need to become a keyboard warrior.
know.
So
Yeah.
you
A keyboard-
understand.
Yeah.
I just saw.
I will teach you the ways.
fucking viewers will never believe me, but I just saw Mia put on a fucking hood and age rapidly like Palpatine. I just saw her. She's like, you won't
will
hear that
learn the ways.
from a right wing
Is it
Trump.
Jacob's over like, is it possible to learn this power?
Yes, you just have to train.
Not from the MAGA.
Not from, I was gonna say the opposite. Not from a liberal.
Yeah, not
From a woke lib.
It's funny.
But I think it's also because I've had a lot of practice blocking my own family. Like it got
Damn.
You know,
Yeah.
that's
Get
the hardest
fucking going.
skill to learn.
Yep.
Is exactly that.
act
Yeah.
up. I'm not talking to you.
Sometimes you got to put your family in place.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why don't you
I've
talk
had to
to
do
them?
that
They're
less.
family. No.
No.
I've had
No.
to do that less than everybody else, but I've had to do it before.
Did you know
But
that
much
these,
less.
Did you know that these ghosts are a Little Women reference?
That was
you
in the first game.
told me this. I didn't know this at the time. Yeah, it's cute.
It is very cute.
Oh, that's also what my TikTok is stolen movies. Little Women
Yep.
was stolen.
You know what?
I watched a lot of Little Women on my TikTok.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Fucking.
They just be
Yeah.
watching a bunch of Little Women.
Just
all right.
Don't worry about it.
They're just looking at small women.
Oh,
Who? Never mind. I'm not gonna go down that road. That's gonna get me.
Demonetized.
Yep. Immediately. Also, Grey's Anatomy's on there a lot.
Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah.
I get young Sheldon,
Oh,
Young
God.
Sheldon.
Yeah, same.
Oh,
I hate
also-
it.
but like the soap cutting bar. Next
Yeah.
To it,
Yeah.
yep.
Right next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get TV shows anymore. I used to, but I don't anymore. Right now, I get Basement Yard, but
Yeah.
it's annoying though because I get the clips, but I just watch their podcast. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
okay, I've seen this, and I skip it.
Yeah, that fucking double up.
I have sad news to report.
Yeah.
I'm over my Judge Judy face.
Oh.
Damn.
Nothing to replace it.
I got
Have
Judge
you
Judy on my
tried young
TikTok last
Sheldon?
night.
He
Yeah.
tried.
Next. I'll try.
Young Sheldon.
I think they're doing the final season of Young Sheldon.
They are.
He's no longer young.
No,
He's
he's-
just Sheldon.
Yeah.
No,
It's
no.
just
It's gonna be
Jim
little.
Parsons,
Yeah.
but
Oh.
It's gonna be
in
little
little boys'
Sheldon.
clothes.
Oh,
Yeah.
zygote Sheldon.
Zygote, littler Sheldon.
Microscopic Sheldon.
Oh,
I can't do this in time. Let me reload.
I also have watched.
Did they beat this guy in a
Clone
time limit?
Wars, Part
3
of Clone
minutes.
Wars.
That's impressive.
wait, Clone Wars?
I heard
Shit.
that
Some-
it was
little bit.
added to your list because you're playing a little Star Wars game
A
right
little,
now.
little Star Wars
And
game.
Yeah.
I heard Grace and Craig talking about it, and
Yeah.
they were, and including Justin, were like,
Yeah.
"Gotta watch Clone Wars."
Yep.
No,
It's-
don't.
Ventress.
Damn it.
Yes. Yeah.
And I was like, so I made fun of you a little bit, but I'm gonna say it so it's not behind your back.
Okay.
Instead, it was, but in the past, and now
Yeah.
you just get to hear it.
Perfect.
I was like, I really what my predictions for if Mia does watch Clone Wars
Yeah.
is what we'll take away is
Uh-huh.
there's an episode where what is her name, the Mandalore girl,
Satine?
Satine and Padme have like a 2-episode arc
Yeah.
where they girl boss all over Mandalore, and I know that Mia will watch that episode and go, what if they were lovers? And that was,
What
and it's
if?
like, no, they were just being political rulers and they were cool together, and they were like, I don't know, you don't spend a lot of time with another girl for that long unless there's something there, and it's like,
fanfic.
all right,
But none of
And that
it's
was it.
probably good.
Oh, it's sad. Yeah, it's probably true.
that's all I did. I just made a little
That's
funny
fair.
meme.
That's
Yeah, that
fair.
was it.
No,
Clone Wars is very good, but there's a lot of shit you can skip.
I felt
lot of
feel
filler.
compelled to because like I don't know a lot about Star Wars.
Oh.
Justin is just very sweet right now and has like teed me up to be like the intro to this, and I'm like,
Cool.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know Jedi's.
And I heard you
What?
guys are playing in
Oh.
the Clone Wars too,
Uh,
which is
Yeah.
so cool.
I was
Yeah.
reading that rule book today for Force and Destiny, and I'm
Yeah.
like, God damn it, I want to play in this game so bad,
Oh.
but my Sunday's already full of other TTRPGs,
I feel
unfortunately.
like Clone Wars is a fun way to learn more about Star Wars.
Yeah.
'Cause it's just simple.
Kind
It's
of
very simple.
episodic.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I watched the episodes with interest.
Yeah.
And
They're
then
good.
I watched the 2 that were right after that, and then I was like, I'll stop right now.
Yeah.
A healthy amount,
Yeah.
but
There,
That was our show. That was our
that was our.
paternity and maternity show.
Yeah.
That's what we watched. I remember watching a YouTube video about Clone Wars in the hospital,
Yeah.
and then going home being like, "Do you want to watch Clone Wars?"
Hell
And
yeah.
then we just
every
watched.
single episode.
Marcy's first 3 months of life is Clone Wars.
Damn, good for her.
valid.
Yeah.
Aha.
And I liked it, but there were some episodes we skipped. We tried not to
Towards
skip
the-
any of it.
It was towards the end.
Yoda being on ketamine.
And
Ketamine?
Fucking-
Yeah.
He
We
was on
talked about this on
ketamine?
Zelda
Yeah.
before,
Special K.
and he.
Oh,
and-
we
yeah, yeah.
we joke about it all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit.
There's an episode where he goes to sleep and everybody says that he's on ketamine.
Because he has like a crazy freaking vision quest.
Yeah, yeah. And then
Shit.
there's these solo episodes with droids. They're
yeah,
so
we
boring.
didn't watch those.
So boring.
Yeah.
There is this 2-episode arc that I didn't really like either, or maybe it was like 3-episode arc, and it's where the young ones go to
The younglings,
The
yeah.
younglings go get their lightsaber crystals, and it was just kind of okay. That one was just like meh.
We still watched it.
But then it's the second Obi-Wan or Anakin
Nice
are,
job.
are in
Thank
an
you.
episode.
Nice
I'm like,
job.
let's fucking go. Or Rex or any of the clones. I'm
I
like,
can't. There are times where I think about the clones, and I just.
My
the
God,
clones are
bro
the best
came on
and
with the
saddest
Force.
part of that entire show.
Yeah, for real.
Justin put down his map, and there are these stormtrooper-looking people next to me, and I thought those were the enemy.
Oh.
And Grace is like, Mia, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I didn't attack any of them.
She was
'cause
offended.
So I can tell that Grace has such deep knowledge of this, and I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Grace
what I'm
loves
doing.
Star Wars.
Grace-
It's true.
Grace is a little sleeper agent. Grace
Yeah.
is a fucking Star Wars nerd.
Yeah.
Grace is a
It's a giant bug.
I'm like,
I got him.
save me.
Thanks, Jack.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
good.
Make this
Hold
make
on.
sense.
Let me.
You stop
add
me from
insult to
attacking
injury.
our friends.
The
Yeah,
clones.
the clones.
I can imagine that too. You'd be like, I attacked the stormtrooper.
Just
And
like-
she's like, what are you doing? You've
You
angered
absolute
me on
fool.
so many levels.
My only saving grace is that Justin didn't hear it.
Got
I
it.
was just getting ready for my thing, and she's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I didn't know. I'm sorry."
Oh, there's an owl statue.
Smack his ass. He's like, oh,
Yay!
yay.
Ah, Jesus, a mosquito got me.
Bye.
Bye, bitch. Oh, he's gone forever.
Also, I'm just gonna say, it. Grace is a bully.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
the last person to realize this.
In a way that I still enjoy and I
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah,
immensely,
yeah.
because I need that in my life.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
It's really funny. She only bullies for good.
Only bullies. You know what? There ain't to be a term for that.
There has to be. I was like,
Some bullying
Shit.
is okay. All right, I'll say it. All right, some bullying is okay. And yeah.
I told her that Jeff was trying to get me to be a night sister, and she's like, "Do it." I'm like,
Sorry.
"What?" She's no, do it. And she like a 5-minute
Yeah.
speech to me. I was like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
okay, you're
Shit,
right."
we
you're right."
felt the end of it.
Yeah.
Because when we were talking about it, she was like, I had to convince me to play a night sister. And I was like, good. I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
Because she's just not going to like it if she plays anything else.
Get to the end. And
She's
be
got to
like,
play
"I
the
should've been."
spooky witch
What like?
ladies.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! This is where I
Yeah.
wanted to go. What like class are you in that game?
I'm a night sister and also a Jedi with a Sheen expertise. Or
Oh,
something.
sick.
So I'm a Sentinel Jedi.
What is
Sheen.
I know he's got that leg
fucking
up.
boy.
He's like, hear ye. I got a soar somewhere else. That's cool.
Also,
Yeah.
you're at time.
That's fine.
So
I was
end
gonna
whenever
soar,
you
I
want.
was gonna soar back to
You got it.
Clocktown, store our rupees, and then lose our nets.
Have you watched Clone Wars, Greg?
Some.
Some?
We got to watch. We need to just watch all the movies together sometime.
That'd be really fun.
That'd be really fun. Because I know the two of you have not really. Don't make that face.
I don't really like
Don't.
Star Wars.
I know,
Yeah,
but if you
yeah.
watch it with us, it'll be fun.
You know?
Do I get to
Some
laugh
are
at it?
boring.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course you
Do
do.
I get to
We've
laugh at it?
seen
That's
them.
that's most
1
of the fun.
billion- Okay,
Well, 'cause
you weren't allowed.
Sometimes people are like really protective of the stuff they love, and
Yes.
I don't want to.
I was about to say
Right.
this will not be Attack on Titan.
Okay.
This will
Oh,
be.
to make fun of Star Wars?
Yeah.
Well, no,
No,
we're gonna
we do
watch.
that together.
Yeah,
we're
we'll
gonna
make
watch
fun of
Phantom
Star Wars,
Menace,
too.
and we're gonna get to. We're gonna.
Oh
I'm gonna be like.
God, Phantom Menace.
This is the part where she says that her bones are aching, and then
Yeah.
we'll laugh, and it'll be really funny. No.
My bones are aching,
I've-
honey.
the storm's coming. No,
Ugh.
it's not fun if we don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Star Wars is not very fun to
God.
sit down and pay attention.
I remember.
to.
I remember when I was in college. I started dating this girl who had never seen the Star Wars
Yeah.
movies before. I'm like, oh my God, we have to watch them. And so we started with the original 3, and she loved them. She was like,
Oh.
these are.
She liked the
She's like
prequels?
these. No, the original, the
Oh.
original trilogy.
Why did
And then I was
think
like,
that?
okay, cool. Now let's go back and watch the prequels. And we watched the Phantom Menace. She couldn't sit through it. She was
Yeah.
like,
No.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
I just
no.
can't. I'm like, yeah.
Valid.
Low key though, Phantom Menace has like one of the best premises in movie history ever. I saw a
There's-
Tumblr post about it. It was
Yeah.
it was very good. Where it's like
There's
two
so
fucking
much-
space samurai get sent by the government to tell Amazon that they have to stop their illegal blockade
Yeah.
of fucking Tuscany. And then their car breaks down along the way, and they pick up like a redneck kid who fixes it up, and then they
Yeah.
kick Amazon's ass. It's great. That's
Yeah.
the Phantom Menace.
Oh,
You don't need to see it now.
Phantom Menace is the least fun to watch, but Attack of the Clones or Revenge of the Sith, the endless
Yeah.
memes.
I don't know. Attack of the Clones is rough, dude.
But no, at least Attack of the Clones is funny.
Attack of the Clones has the redeeming quality of that cool ass battle at the end with the clones and stuff.
Yes, well, okay, no, I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about pure watch quality.
Hmm.
Okay, Phantom Menace, unfortunately, is the most boring. There's not as much funny memes in
Yeah,
it.
that's
The
true.
Attack of the Clones, you get Anakin being like, "I killed them,"
Yeah,
but not just the
yeah.
men.
I hate
the
I hate
women.
sand. Yeah.
I hate sand. It's coarse and rough. Oh, it's great. Yeah, we gotta do it. It'll
And
be
then,
so much
and then
fun.
you get Revenge of the Sith, which is just a fucking banger.
That movie not only memes, but it's also got cool bits, and it's also kind of cool, and it's boring. It's like everything you want in a Star Wars movie.
Perfect.
But
I love my Star Wars movies. Boring and cool.
Boring, cool, and dumb all at the same time.
Hell yeah.
what do you say?
Yeah, we were just we were playing the game right on Sunday, and I realized after watching the Clone Wars that I've mixed up Count Dooku and General Grievous in my head. So I
They look so
thought-
different.
Wildly different
I
characters.
thought every
yeah.
time we talked about Count Dooku, it was General Grievous. I was like, what the fuck is
Oh.
going on right
That's
now?
like
And then I was watching it. I was like, that's not Count Dooku. Who the fuck is that?
whoa.
I was
That's
very confused.
I want to put this. Hang on. I have a good comparison for this. I have to.
You have to think about it.
Hang on. Let me.
Before
I'm
we-
almost got
before
it.
we
Let me
go.
cook. Let me cook.
666.
That's all. That's kind of like being like, I mixed up. Oh, I don't have one for Count Dooku. Hang on. Give.
Cook for a second.
I gotta
The
cook.
only part I really like Star Wars is Grievous.
Yeah.
I think
He's
he's
cool.
so fucking cool.
He's so
Yeah,
many
he's very
arms.
cool.
It's too bad that like most of his fucking appearances in the Clone Wars and in Revenge of the Sith are like him like being a coward and running away.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love he's always fucking
I love-
sick. He's sick. He's
Yeah.
killing
I
people.
love in the Clone Wars how they can't have him and Anakin meet, so they just
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
they
keep
can
finding
never have them
ways
meet.
to have him escape.
It's so funny.
Because in Revenge of the Sith, he comments on his height.
Yeah.
No, it's because he says like because he talks like they've never met before.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
he's like
but-
an Anakin Skywalker. I expected someone of your station to be a little older, so
And he's like, Grievous, you're taller than I expected.
No, he's
No,
just
he's
you're
I was-
shorter.
You're shorter than I. It's just funny to me to think that Dave Filoni had to weasel his way around
Mhm,
Clone Wars
mhm.
because
Yeah.
Anakin talked about Grievous's height once.
yeah.
Like that's hilarious. It's like saying I thought Jin Gataxius and
Yeah.
Garuk were the same guy.
Yeah, I know.
It's like what?
It's really terrible. I was
No.
like, I don't know how I wound up here, but
Yeah.
You're like, I have to speak Mia's language here.
One of those is a robot and the other one is Saruman.
Yeah. Really though, I was so shocked. I was like, oh,
Is he in
goddamn.
your game?
Yeah, they mentioned Count Dooku in our game.
Oh, that I
'Cause you
could.
guys
I
are
would
in the
get
Clone
that
Wars.
confused. I would
Yeah.
get that
Oh yeah,
confused.
so I was like, I literally was picturing Grievous in my head every time they mentioned him.
We're
Got
also
it.
already over time, but Justin's Yoda voice,
Oh, it's so good.
that man's been practicing. It is so fucking good.
You
Damn.
gotta kick
And
into
and
it
he doesn't pause. He has full paragraphed conversations
as Yoda.
in the voice with the syntax.
Justin's not real.
It's not.
Mm.
Justin's not
I
real.
Yeah,
don't know
yeah,
how he's
he,
so good.
yeah. I'm like, okay, he's like, let me try.
He's the
And
avatar.
then voice
dude.
acts Yoda from the Clone
the
Wars.
He's the avatar. He mastered
He
the.
did.
It's autism, ADHD. It's the elements. He fucking mastered them. That's insane. I wish I could weaponize.
Everything changed when the spiders cursed.
Yeah, exactly.
Spiders cursed.
Bro's just on a different fucking level.
Yeah.
God, that's crazy.
He's so good.
Jesus. Ketamine, I'm on.
Is
Oh
that
my
it?
nuts, you will.
Oh,
Yeah.
my nuts, you will.
Oh my nuts.